Hello, everybody. We're back. Rime of the Frostmaiden. It's going to be spicy. And by spicy, I mean all the poor people in Brinchander. Some announcements before we begin. Next Saturday is our anniversary stream from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Not enough sign-ups to do some RPGs, so it's just going to be video game streams. So, have fun. Phasmophobia. I'll recite the Lord's Prayer when we're playing Phasmophobia because it pissed off the ghost instantly.
And it was the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that in college we were playing Halo, and one of my friends was on the voice chat was just reciting things from the Mormon Bible? It was hilarious. Anyway, go on, Justin.
I guess I know what we're doing next time with Phasmophobia.
No.
I can hook y'all up with a Mormon
No,
Bible.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, with how many churches in your town, Rose?
That's okay. Religion is... I don't like religion, so I don't want to talk about it.
How dare you say that to Hodge?
Hodge isn't real.
Oh,
so...
slammed Hodge.
Hodge isn't real. So, we're also raising money for Color of Change. The donation link for Tiltify is in the chat, so if you can donate, that's awesome, because it's a really great charity, and if you can't, I totally understand. Money's hard right now, because of pandemic and government shit in the bed in terms of the pandemic, so yeah, we'll see. You know our schedule. Hopefully we'll be back at Soldiers of the Screen this Sunday, because that schedule's big bad is... that campaign's big bad is scheduling, so we'll see what happens. If nothing happens this weekend, Sam and I will still stream something in this slot, probably Battlefront 2, us hunting Ewoks, most likely. Because who doesn't want to watch Ewoks get blasted by stormtroopers?
You know, I'm sorry
so
for taking
fun.
this on another tangent, but my brothers and I have been playing The Forest, and we're building like alpine houses and tree houses and shit. We're connecting them with rope bridges and stuff, and we're creating an Ewok village.
Justin's gonna come and raid it.
Justin would have come in and burned that shit down.
No,
like the cannibals.
No. Oh, man.
He's just gonna come in and shoot at everything, and it's not gonna hit. It's just gonna look
so
really, really fantastic.
Satisfying to blow the Ewoks away because they're so fucking annoying in this game. As a stormtrooper, you have a little flashlight, you can't see shit because it's nighttime, and the little Ewoks do their little brr, brr, and they fucking little dicks. Anyways.
I love the stalling that we're doing so we don't have to face the reality of what happened.
Speaking of reality, though, you all, last we left off, rescued Chance. Or was it Chance? Or was it a different variant of Chance? Who knows, really? But you picked up from where this new Chance came into the fortress you were all in, the Dwergar fortress, and shot the Chance you were with, revealing that the Chance you were with the entire time in this fortress was a fake. And real Chance joined you all again. You proceeded through this fortress, found some Dwergar who were not on the side of Mr. Sunblight, and told you all that, you know, shit's going down. You guys can sneak through here if you want. We'll let you go. We're not faithful to this guy. He's a dick. You ask these Dwergar questions like, is there a way to shut down this huge construct dragon that's flying over the 10 towns right now down here? And they're like, nope. So you had to trek all the way back up through the fortress and head back to 10 towns, discovering that most of the 10 towns were in a poor situation. Dugansol and Goodmead were already destroyed. East Haven was in the process of being attacked, so you all went to Brinchander because it was the most defensible, and all the refugees from the other 10 towns were heading there anyway. So you went there, prepared, and got ready for the dragon attack when it arrived in Brinchander. It was a rough attack. Last week I said 2,400 people died. I got that number wrong because it didn't have its full 12 hours attacking Brynchander. Only 400 people died, which is much better. Yes. That still said, the Northlook Tavern, where you all have been spending the nights a few times, is not fully destroyed. It is just heavily damaged. Yes, chat, it was actually 24,000 people. The Black Iron Blades and the House of the Morning Lord were also lost. The the temple where Copper Knobberknocker and the priest would be at is also destroyed in the attack. While the dragon was doing its work destroying Brynchander, Duergar prowled through town, murdering leaders, spellcasters, and other key figures, as the adventure says. Among the casualties, you learned that, well, you haven't learned who the casualties are yet, 100%, but it was a tough fight. The Duergar was felled by Kiva, and as the dragon was destroyed, it exploded, and the shards of this corrupting metal, ice-like metal, flew all over Brynchander, landing in the streets, destroying buildings, and some of this debris big enough to even kill people on impact, which happened to a few other people. And that is where we're going to pick up this week. Chance running over to his friends as they stand amongst the wreckage of the Chardalyn dragon.
All of you know what this metal does, yes? Phew. We have to collect every bit of it and try to either destroy it or banish it or whatever we can do. It must not be allowed to touch or be allowed for others to touch it, yes?
You did already tell one of the guards to go tell the speaker that not to touch the metal.
Yeah.
He ran out to go tell the speaker.
Yep. Penny's just getting the message straight with his partay.
There's a heavy snowfall and the winds are pretty strong as well right now.
I told one of the guards to spread the word, not for the civilians not to touch it, but perhaps we should try to collect all of the bits.
I too would prefer not to touch them myself.
Yes, well, we know not to touch them, so we can use other items, tools, whatnot, yes.
Okay. Well, I suppose I'll take this section and tell everyone. Shall we meet back in 45 minutes? Just turn around
Can
to...
Penny do an inside check on Chance there? As to whether he actually plans on picking anything up?
Sure.
I mean, like, I'm not... DJ, is that all right? I mean, like, I don't
No,
know.
no, you're fine, you're fine.
Okay.
It's weird, yeah.
All right. Just, I mean,
Considering...
Chance does some questionable things sometimes, so it's just, just check in on you. All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and let's see what we get here. 17.
So yeah, no, he's genuinely gonna tell the townsfolk to stay away from the debris because
Okay.
it's big and nasty. It doesn't do big and nasty.
All right. Yes. Well.
Not mostly, more so. His intention is to tell the kids to stay away from it.
Hugger's just like this big Warforged is just opens up his bag of holding and just starts picking up shards and putting them in.
Is it like, do we notice any effect over his...
Nah, he's a fucking construct. He's a construct.
Okay.
He's like...
Oh shit, right on. Do these metals not affect you?
They do now. No, they don't.
Oh good, you have a sense of humor that is...
What is humor?
morbid. Regardless, it is appreciated that you are helping pick all of this stuff. Would you mind if we also deposited our collectives into that bag?
I don't want to overfill it. Some of these shards are very heavy.
All right.
Can I double check like the destroyed buildings just to make sure there aren't any survivors?
What survivors there are, they're like being brought out by some of the guards. Like there's enough guards now and whatnot from the other settlements as well that are kind of helping to
Okay.
bring people out. And among them, they do start bringing out the dead that have been killed in the attack. A lot of people, 400. Most of them are refugees. They bring out the proprietor of the Northlook, the owner, Scramsax. Bum, bum, bum. They bring out Speaker Duramut of Dugan's Hole. And a bunch of other people that you don't really recognize. Some children, unfortunately, that were hiding in the inn, and
I imagine Penny would recognize a few of them.
yeah, there are some of the ones that were at your table, yeah, for the reading, and the people they start.
This is important, a little, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
But do they look like they've been killed by the dragon or the Duragar?
Do you really want the answer?
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, Penny's looking.
It's a mixture of both. You can see stab wounds, and you can see burns from the fire.
Okay.
And the bodies start getting drug out to the town square so they can be laid out for like family to come identify them and stuff. And the speaker's standing there helping with the speaker. Duvessa. She's there. She's scarred a little bit. There's like a cut across her neck. And standing beside her is the sheriff, Markham Southwell, who is in the process of dragging the corpse of Duergar out of the speaker's basically building. He says, "Yeah, that teaches you to try to assassinate my speaker." He just drags this Duergar out and chucks it to like where they're also piling the corpses of any Duergar that were killed in the attack. And yeah, people are just milling about trying to identify the bodies. The guards are like using gauntlets to pick up the shards and realizing it doesn't have any effect. Well, not touching them long enough to get the corrupting effect, but they're picking them up and kind of just momentarily all throwing the shards into like barrels and crates to kind of like ship them out of here.
Once Penny notices that there's a competent effort to clean up the village, at least surface level, he'll just turn to the group and be like, there were a significant number of Duergar that turned invisible or disappeared in the melee. We should, or at least I, plan to attempt to hunt them down like the cockroaches they are. Would any of you care to join me?
Looking around,
Yes.
does Boa see anything with her outwardly perception?
No.
Okay.
Any Duergar that were left that were still in town while the attack was happening are mostly being added to this burning pile.
Yes, well.
The survivors may have returned to the fort.
Yeah, regardless if they have not, and they are skirting around and invisibly in the alleyways like the vermin they are, I still would like to do a comb over of the town, just to be sure.
Well, you ought to take Boa along with you. She would be able to help you sense anything.
I can go with you, Penny.
Boa,
Yeah?
do you have a stomach?
Do I have a stomach?
The stomach. This is an extermination, not what we would usually do. We are wiping them out from the city.
Well, they weren't good for them being here. And if they are staying around... Bo just kind of like trails off.
Okay. It is snowing heavily, and you're not seeing any like additional footprints being made, and the guards are doing a pretty good job cleaning out alleyways, and you can hear the sounds of like things being killed in alleyways and then being dragged out and added to the pile.
Or, I guess you could say for Penny's sanity, he would like to participate in that effort,
Okay.
specifically.
Make me a perception check.
Oh, yes. I'll do it here. 10.
No.
That's fair.
Boa kind of seeing Penny like weirdly tense than she's normally seeing him. As he's looking around, Boa is just gonna try for his sake just to see if she can see anything.
Nope.
Okay.
He's gonna... I'm gonna say he's gonna go beyond the college try. Now, whether that just amounts to an amount of time that he wastes, that's okay with me. But that's like
Okay.
what he needs to do.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Chance is gonna tend to the kids.
Okay.
Boa's going to see if she can help with any healing.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a lot of magical healing going on at this point because most of the healers have been spent trying to heal the wounded since the dragon attacked and during the attack. Most of what the healers are doing now, the survivors of the church that when it was destroyed, or the temple, are mostly preparing bodies, cleaning them for burial. Or not burial because, yeah, you don't actually know why they're not being prepared for burial yet.
Does she see Copper doing this?
Yeah, he's helping.
Boa just kind of like goes up and is just like, what are you doing?
The dead have to be burned.
Why?
Have you seen the things walking around with the kind of the light coming out of them, the cold light?
Yeah.
That's what the dead turn into. She turns them into those things. The dead need to be burned.
Oh.
So,
Do they...
just a warning, if one of your friends is dead overnight, it's a good thing you got them here for healing as quick as you did. Otherwise, they would have been one of them. The dead don't stay dead long here.
Oh. What about those sacrifices we see at the towns?
He nods a little. They become... Sometimes they become food for predators. Other times when we go back out, there's nothing to take. There are footprints of the person walking away, having been claimed by her as one of her cold light walkers.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I just realized something. Continue.
Bo is just like looking at them, and she's just like, can I help, Copper?
Yeah, I'm just
Or
we're just cleaning them and
do you need another pair of fins?
sure. Yeah. He kind of like looks up at the moon.
Hey, you'll get to you'll lay Mac to rest soon.
I think I'm gonna leave before the sun rises.
Why?
Every new moon in Brinshander, someone is put out sacrifice.
Hasn't there been enough sacrifice today?
Yeah. And he just goes back to cleaning.
Please don't run, Copper. I know you miss him, but
That's not why I'm running. I don't want to be sacrificed. That's why I'm gonna run.
Bo just kind of gives him like a hug.
And as this talk is happening, what's Kiva doing?
She's still kind of tripping balls. So she's in a daze, kind of going through the dead.
Right.
That they're
You
bringing
dealt the
out.
killing blow.
Seems-
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Wasn't it the rat?
She technically was the one who still dealt the
I know.
killing blow.
I'm
But,
a
like,
rat queen.
You did get rained on by these shards. Like, they just... So,
15.
15. There's a guard nearby kind of helping clean up, and you have the urge to just bring your axe down on the back of his neck while he's not looking, but you shrug it off.
Sick. Was that the drugs or was that the drag?
That was the metal shards. You're still fucked up on the
Sick.
drugs, which reminds me, I need a constitution saving throw now.
Is that a disadvantage or just
No,
straight?
just straight, because poison's only ability checks. And attack rolls.
Come on, say 4.
You pass out in the snow for the rest of the night. Just...
Please don't mistake me for a dead person.
Well, Boa, as you and Copper and the priest are cleaning bodies, you see them bringing out Kiva, and they add her to the people.
Boa like runs, stops what she's doing and like
Mhm.
runs over to Kiva's body.
Okay.
Kiva?
You can see she's breathing.
She lets out the faintest toot.
No, she's just... You can see she's breathing.
I'm joking.
Boa just kind of looking down at her, and it's just like, because she knows she's like out. It's
Mhm.
like, it's not your fault that the people of your town died, but I know you'll never believe me. But I can say it now because you can't argue with me. They love you, and so do we. And we have your back, and we'll get your brother, and everything's gonna be okay. Maybe eventually we'll be good friends again, but I'm okay if I have to just talk to you like this.
As you're talking to Kiva, you can see some of the dead that have been identified are being kind of dragged to this pit that's being dug currently. And they're being thrown into the pit.
Boa gives Kiva a hug and just casts Cure Wounds at the first level.
Okay. Doesn't cure her of her poison or her unconsciousness, but
But she's...
yeah.
Where's it?
He's just ragdoll.
Yeah. And the sheriff is kind of walking around just seeing if people are okay, and he comes up to you, Boa, and he's like, "Are you and your friend all right?"
Yeah. And you get 8 healing.
He leans in down to you and says, I recommend you and your friends leave here by the morning. I don't want your names being a part of the draw.
Thank you.
You've done a lot for
Kiva?
this, for the people, and it wouldn't be fair if one of you was chosen.
Does that give us enough time to sleep here? We'd have to sleep outside of town.
No, you could sleep here, I recommend leaving at first light.
Boa puts her arms out to give him a hug.
He does. A little reluctantly, because he knows what he has to do.
And she just kind of casts guidance on him, just like a little.
Okay. And yeah, they start dragging more bodies to the pit, tossing them in. Penny, you spend like 3 hours and you don't find any other Duergar. They've been mostly dealt with. And if they haven't, you can see footprints where they ran out of the gates when the attack happened.
What direction did they seem to go?
Towards the fortress.
Perfect.
And Chance, yeah, the kids are just like, are we gonna be okay?
Yes. For now, we will rebuild. And we will take care of one another while we do so.
We'll rebuild. Everyone will be okay.
Definitely.
The dragon man with his fortune said we'd be okay, so we'll be okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
And yeah, you two can see. You can also see like people are being like carried through. The corpses of the dead are being carried through the city and tossed into this kind of very deep hole they're digging. And there are people kind of like dousing holy oil into the pit as well. And then yeah, Penny, you could find your way back after not finding any of the Duergar if you choose to. And you see the same thing. You see Kiva unconscious, a little bit of blood trickling out of her nose. But she's fine. But there are people you can see the corpses of the dead, especially some of the kids. They're being not tossed into the pit, they're being gently lowered in.
And I mean, if the hole's deep, you gotta toss. I mean, it's just reality. It sucks.
And you can see the sheriff leaning down and speaking very quietly to Boa before standing up and getting back on with his duty. You can see Chance comforting kids, Kiva snoring. The snow continues to fall, a little heavier now.
I'll go back and meet the others with
Okay.
I finished with the kids, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kiva,
She's unconscious.
oh shoot. Boa,
She's got healing, but she's fucked out. Yeah, it's Chance.
why is Kiva on the ground?
I don't know. She got brought in here, and I gave her some healing, but she's just sleeping a bit. She's had a rough time.
Boa,
Yeah, Penny?
do you remember what the metal did to us? Is it a curse or some type of corruption? Do you have any capabilities for that? Like some type of restoration or remove curse?
I might be capable of it, Penny, but I think I need a good night's sleep to be able to do that.
Well, best watch over her, I suppose.
Give me a religion check or an arcana check, Boa.
I will give you a religion check.
Okay.
Because I actually have a bonus to that. Where are my Penny and Boa dice? Because I think that's what we need in this moment. 14.
That's high enough. It's definitely both a curse and a corruption. You would know that spells that end curses can undo the effects, but if someone's been affected by this stuff for after 10 days roughly, you get the sense only very high level magic or divine intervention can reverse it. And yeah, they basically, if you're corrupted long enough from this stuff, there's no coming back ever.
She's got less than a fortnight, Penny. If I can find it in me to. I remember how to do everything properly. It's been a while since I've had to do any removing curses or restoration, stuff like that. But if I can't, Hosh might be the only answer, or else she might be too far gone.
If that is the case, would you guide me in bringing Tahaj with you to hopefully gain these abilities? If that's how it works, I'm not sure.
You'll pray to Hosh?
Absolutely, if it means saving our dear friend. And,
And
I
I-
mean...
But
who
when
knows?
I meant divine intervention, I mean the cleric ability divine intervention. Yeah.
But Boa is just like,
And by high level magic, I mean the wish spell.
Boa is just kind of looking at the bodies getting thrown into the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like how long it's gonna be for that to fill up before they actually start?
There's a lot of guards. They're working together real fast, probably an hour or two.
And okay, we got an hour. So Boa is just
You
gonna.
get a sense it doesn't affect the dead though. This corruption, the thing that guard spoke about, that's a divine source. There's no stopping that with just prayers and restoration magic.
Boa's just kind of like. She knows it probably won't help, but the fact that Penny's believing more in Hodge, she just kind of like takes him away from where all the dead bodies are. She lets Copper know that Kiva's fine. She's just passed out, so no one tries to chuck her in the pit.
He kind of drags her out of the way of where the people.
And move her.
Yeah, where the bodies are being tossed.
I'll set her in, I guess the speaker's home. I'll carry her to the speaker's home so she can take a nap,
Okay.
sleep off all those drugs.
Okay.
Okay, Penny, are you? You trust me?
Absolutely.
Okay, so, and she's gonna like sit down, like cross-legged, like crisscross applesauce.
Penny does the exact same.
Hold out your hands.
Yes.
And Boa like puts hers on top of his, and you just hear her asking you questions like, "Do you promise that you truly believe in Hodge and follow his way?"
That's, Boa, I realized that, I beg your pardon, and he'll take, because I imagine your hands are on top of his,
Yeah.
and he'll kind of like do a little pancake on him, like this,
Aww.
and be like, I don't believe that, I am one of Hodge's flock, but if Hodge can do something for Kiva, I will pray to them for it. That is about as honest as I can be.
Well, Hodge loves honesty and friends. And you're my best friend, Penny.
Friends are hard to come by for me. What I said is still true.
But you'll promise you'll pray to him?
Yes, I figured that's what we were doing. I'm not familiar with praying. How formal is it?
Well-
I don't know if I can recite things that I don't believe are
Well, it's
true
like-
to my feelings.
Have you ever gone swimming, Penny?
Yes.
Well, there's no right way to stay afloat. You do what you do. You swim in the ocean. You follow the current.
That is quite
Mm.
scary, and I avoid it when possible. But here we are. Ha ha ha.
Well, imagine the current's hush, Penny. And you're just gonna
Alright.
follow it.
I guess he'll start doing like with the hands as he's got him
Okay.
like kind of like.
As you guys are
like
doing this, the storm picks up just a little.
Boa is, during this, she is like doing a ceremony, and she's doing the dedication one.
Okay.
So for the next 24 hours, Penny, whenever he makes a saving throw, you can add a d4 to the roll and add it to the save.
Awesome.
That's why she's asking, like, are you, like, you want to pray to Hajj? Like, you're okay with this? So she's
Yeah.
dedicating, like,
Okay.
you to him.
Penny
in a
doesn't want to
little
lie.
sense.
He wants to be specific when it comes to that type of thing. So, if what we're doing will help Kiva, I'm all for it.
There's no harm in trying, Penny.
All right.
Now go where your heart takes you. Into the current.
Penny's just gonna sit there until. I mean, he's just gonna sit there until something happens.
Okay.
Boa is just like sitting in front of him, just kind of like smiling
Mhm.
and just like under her breath, just being like, "Thank you, Hush, for guiding Penny to me and for him wanting to help Kiva. Please help make this happen. And please guide all of those who are now in the eternal ocean with you." And then for the next hour, Boa and Penny are just
Okay.
doing their thing like that.
As you're praying, you feel a very cold chill run down your spine. Just you.
Penny too.
Just Boa.
Oh, okay.
And it feels like someone is holding your hands as well. Not just Penny, but somebody else. And it's like an icy grip.
Boa just keeps on going.
Okay.
She's just like, well, if it's... She's thinking that it's like, oh, could be Hajj. It's cold out. Water is cold.
It doesn't feel comforting.
Does her hands look like anything?
No? You don't... No?
So they don't look frostbitten or anything?
No?
Does it smell salty?
No?
She just sees Penny like across the way, just kind of going, yes.
And another kind of...
Please help us.
And a wind kind
Occasionally,
of-
you see him like open up his eye a little bit and look around.
and a wind kind of blows through, and you see as they're preparing like torches to toss into the pit, the torches all one by one just go out.
Hajj? Hajj, is that you? No, it can't be you.
Boy, what's going on?
I don't know. All those torches just went out. It's windy, but you feel
Didn't,
a little cold, Penny?
didn't someone tell us that we needed to destroy the bodies in some fashion?
Yeah, they were about to. And the wind just came in and went whoosh.
Hmm. Perhaps this is what the cards meant. Penny's gonna stand up, start walking over to the pit.
Okay. As you do, the wind and the snow picks up. Can't see more than 5 feet in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel yourself standing at the edge of the pit now. You can see the guards still trying to like light their torches, but it's just not going. Every time they get lit, the wind and the snow just puts it out again.
Seems like the opposite of ice is fire, but the ice is putting it out, yes, he says to just some innocuous guard.
Yeah, the guards are like, yeah, nothing's lighting.
Boa just like, because I'm assuming she can't see anything now.
Mhm.
She just kind of gets up and tries to go towards where Penny
You
went.
can easily find him, yeah.
Do you,
And Chance, you're seeing this all too. Like, you're nearby.
I thought I was with Kiva.
Yeah, Kiva's close by, so this is all happening. Like, you can hear the commotion, you can see what's happening outside. Like, window panes are like slapping on the glass.
Penny,
Yes,
can you stand back for a second?
I was actually about to ask you to do the same.
And you see her hand kind of like go up. Just like, what were you thinking, Penny?
Acid, of course.
I was thinking flames. Why not both?
Why not both?
Oh, it just kind of puts her, whatever side Penny's on, just kind of like puts her hand on his and has her other hand up, ready for like a, hey, just a little kind of a nice moment.
Okay.
Yeah, Penny's not thinking it's a nice moment. He's about to melt a whole bunch of innocent corpses.
To Boa, they're going to the big ocean in the sky, and Haj is gonna watch over them.
Yeah.
And Boa casts, what is it? I haven't used it before,
Mhm.
and I don't know how to word this.
Okay.
She's casting spiritual weapon.
Okay. So spiritual weapon just makes a. It's not fire. It's force. And spiritual weapon makes
Okay.
basically a weapon of energy that's shaped how you want it to look.
Okay,
So
then
it could be like a, for like Noose and Beneath the Tide, it's a hummingbird. For Boa, it could be.
okay, never mind. Then she's gonna do sacred flame then.
Okay, that's what I thought you were gonna use.
Yeah.
Radiant
Oh,
fire.
oh.
Okay.
Boa just kind of like has her hand up, and it looks like, for some reason, it kind of looks like a wave as it goes up in
Mhm.
her hand, and she's just looking at Penny to see if he's ready to drop some acid.
Okay. Who is it?
So usually you would see Penny. His mouth kind of salivate, and like acid start dripping from it. You don't see any of that. His eyes start to light up though, and he just points in the direction,
Mm-hmm.
and he thinks of all of those moments just very recently when the Duragar were stabbing innocent people.
Okay.
And his vitriol bubbles to the surface and coalesces itself into a green, tiny sphere that floats to the center of the pile of bodies.
Okay. So again, the wind and the snow is stopping your vision, so you feel you put the sphere into the pit, but You don't hear any sizzling like acid would usually do on corpses.
I guess while this is going on, Chance is just telling a story to Kiva while she's sleeping.
Okay. What's the story?
The birds and the bees declared war against one another. No compromise was possible, and so they went forward, tooth and claw. It was said that the quarrel grew out of persecution of the geese race, and they suffered at the teeth of the fox family. The bees, too, had cause for a fight. The eagles were constantly pouncing on the hares. The owl died diggily on the mice. It was a terrible battle. Many hare and a mouse died. Chicken and geese fell by the score, and the victor always stopped to feast. Now the bat family, they had not joined either side of the battle, for they were political days. And so when they saw the birds getting the better of it, they were birds for all there was in it. And then when the tide turned, they immediately sided with the beast. When the battle was over, the conduct of the bats were discussed at a peace conference, and such deceit was unpardonable, and the birds and beasts made common cause to drive out the bats. And since then, the bat family hides in dark towers and deserted ruins, flying only out in the night. It would be wise to remember, Kiva, that the deceitful have no friends.
Fuck. You can have a D20 of DM inspiration.
And with that, Chance is gonna just sit on the side and lay his head against the pillar and fall asleep. With that, guys, I do have to go to work.
All right, that was awesome. See you next week. All right.
What a note to end on for DJ. Oh my god.
Why is everyone ganging up on Kiva right now?
Cause you're conscious and can't do shit, bitch.
I've done nothing wrong.
Kiva's
You want me to
done.
pull out a scroll?
Kiva's done some stuff. But yeah. So Penny, you hear the acid like sizzling, but you've used acid on some corpses before. You don't hear that distinctive sound of like flesh being melted.
Boa just kind
All
of
of
looks
you.
at Penny.
We need to get everybody out of here.
And the snow and the wind dissipates instantly, and the crypt, the hole is empty.
Okay, never mind. I suppose something else is happening.
Penny,
Yeah.
wasn't there just...
Yes, there was. And he's gonna look at the guards to see if
They're like, they look just as like boggled.
Yes, boy, you see. And he's gonna point to the other people that were standing around the pit.
And they too are still like everyone's been gathering for this ritual, this ceremony. They're all like terrified and confused and somber because their loved ones were right there.
How deep is the pit?
Like 20 feet.
Boa's gonna...
So they didn't fit
Kinda-
they didn't fit all 400 bodies in
Yeah.
it.
Boa's gonna like scoot down on her butt and go in the hole and just try to like see if there's any weird things left in the dirt.
Investigation check.
Boa dice, please. 14.
14. Yeah, there is actually. It's a solid piece of ice in the shape of. Give me 1 second. The shape of a 6-pointed snowflake.
Boa picks it up.
Boy, you
It's
alright?
intensely cold in your hand. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
And oh no, this is not gonna go well. Okay, 19.
19. It's so cold, before it can deal what it's going to do, you drop it.
Boa?
Penny,
Yes.
do you remember the thing on the guy's head?
Hmm.
Like the-
Snowflake-looking thing?
And Boa tries to like, oh, what does she have that she could try to, with like part of her like coat, just tries to pick it up by it
With your hand still?
with like her coat. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if she was grabbing it,
Like the edge of her coat?
Okay.
Yeah.
and just tries to pick up and just
So
like,
no bare hands.
But are you still using your hand to manipulate it?
I guess, yeah,
Okay.
technically.
I need another con save.
Shit. That would work. $13.
Okay. You take 11 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Boa?
Does it feel like this thing's just gonna get worse by me holding it?
No.
Penny, this doesn't
And it's about
seem...
about this big around. It's pretty big.
This doesn't seem good. She's like looking like, is it clear all the way through?
Yes.
That's dangerous, it seems, to hold
And-
on to, if that is indeed...
As you're holding onto it, Boa, you just hear a voice in your head. Your god has no power here.
You...
Don't recommend that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
either.
don't
I
know
was
if
just imagining, like... Fuck you!
And for that cold damage, that was a real fucking low roll too. Just so you know.
And who were you talking about? Haj is here. He's everywhere. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Boa, who are you
I
talking
don't
to?
speak to the cattle.
I'm not a cattle, I'm a Kuo-toa.
You are an insect in my eyes.
Wouldn't I be a fish? Like, what is wrong with you? She's still a kid.
Boa, what is going on?
Whoever, I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of weird message stone that like I've heard in like written books or what, but who's ever talking on the other end of this isn't being very nice to Hodge.
Boa, I trust you, but please get out of that hole.
Can you give me a hand, Penny?
Yeah, it's 20
Yes.
feet deep.
Can you throw me a rope?
Let's see. Does he have a rope? He does not have a rope. He's gonna check. He's gonna
Boa
check
does have a
Kiva's-
rope.
He's gonna check Kiva's body.
Okay, so you go into the speaker's house. Does Kiva have a rope?
That's a grand question.
Hugger just leaps into the pit.
You know what? I do.
I jumped into the pit.
Pardon, Kiva. I'll be back. I'll
Can
get
you?
you good soon. And he grabs the rope and heads back to the pit
Okay.
and tosses it over. Look out!
Hugger is like, okay, you have a way out now, and he just levitates out of the pit with his.
Boa puts the ice thing. You said it's ice, right?
It looks like a 6-pointed snowflake made of ice. Yes.
She's gonna let go of the rope for a second. Just, Penny, I, it's ice.
Yes.
So, shouldn't ice melt?
Listen, Boa. If very few, those bodies did not melt. Yes. Mm,
Well, no, there's no
with the
goo
fire.
here.
Yes. I'd encourage you to give it a try, whatever you're thinking. Just be careful. I do wish you would join us, though, instead of being in that pit. It is difficult to travel to if the worst should happen.
I just want to make sure in case this doesn't. It does melt or it doesn't melt. No, I just want to see if. I don't know, Penny. This thing's just weird. And Boa just kind of like grips it in her.
Don't trust him.
Who? Penny?
Nothing.
Yes? When she says Penny's name out loud.
Boa cat tries to. First, she just kind of tries to blow on it with her breath.
Nothing happened.
Doesn't look like it melted at all.
No.
Boa,
Boa can hear Penny talking, but she's just like focusing on this thing. She like grips it and tries to cast Sacred Flame.
Nothing happens.
Hugger,
Yes.
could you watch Boa for a moment? I believe
Yes.
I have something that could help Kiva.
All right.
It didn't melt.
No, it
Penny,
didn't.
It didn't melt. Penny, the ice didn't melt.
Boa, I encourage you to keep experimenting at your leisure. Just be careful. I'm going to see if I can help Kiva, okay?
Yeah.
All right. If you need help, shout for Hugger. He's there. All right.
Hugger, can you pick me up?
We are out of the pit.
Oh, that was. Sorry, I'm just trying to. This stupid snowflake.
Bo, what's
I'm
your
just gonna head.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bo, what's your passive perception?
18.
You hear chewing noises coming from the pit behind you.
Boa kind of just. Not like whips back, but just kind of looks behind her, trying to not look suspicious.
Okay. You get a sense it's not like no one else is being drawn to that noise. Like no one else can hear what's making that noise. Almost. And when you look back, you see your friends, Penny, Kiva, and Chance. And they are sitting in the pit, just kind of in a circle together, and they have a little fire going. And in the fire, you can see just pieces of meat roasting.
What does the meat look like? Like when Chance
You
tried to
can't-
make like
you
goat
can't-
steaks?
No, you can't really tell, because it's cooked to such a point where you can't really make out what it is. And the three people, your three friends that are gathered around this fire, they look not too happy about it, about what they're cooking.
What does it smell like? Does it smell like anything?
It smells like cooking fish.
Why are they eating me? Why are you eating me? Why is
And then-
everyone else?
You feel like a forced blink, and when you blink, it's that vision or whatever it was is gone.
She just like looking at that snowflake in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, was that you? They never eat me. They would never eat me. That's right. See, you're not responding because you know I'm right. Penny would never eat me. He knows better. Bo was just like looking around, just kind of like. She has it in her hand, and she kind of gives it like a smack on her knee.
Nothing happens.
It doesn't break. What?
At this point, Kiva, you're dreaming.
I can't dream this.
I understand.
Oh.
But Penny,
Okay.
But Penny, what are you doing?
Penny realizes as he's helping Boa out that they actually have something that could help Kiva. And he pulls out that little statue that has the remove curse on it.
That only works once per person. It's
Yeah.
already been used on Kiva.
Oh. Has it? What do you mean? When?
Or I'm thinking of the water. Never mind.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he's heading over there to try and use it
Okay.
on her. He's like kind of giving it a look and like places it on her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, how does this work? Like this? Yes. And then he puts his hand on it. Like, please work.
Do you remember where you got it?
I honestly don't. I just know that we have a statue that removes the curse.
Was that where the random dead whale thing was?
Okay, found it.
Oh, cool.
Doesn't feel like it did anything.
Shit.
Because she's not cursed. She succeeded on
Oh.
the save.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's fine.
All right. Did that
You're so
destroy the
high.
statue?
No, because it
Oh, okay.
didn't do anything, because she's fine. She's just high.
All right.
Yeah.
Penny is so worried. He thinks that like she has a bit of that detritus like embedded in like her
Nope.
like a small wound or something.
She is A-okay.
So he's noticing it's not working. Oh, it must be worse than I thought. And he's gonna try to look for like any other wounds and try to inspect them.
Okay,
and clean them out
medicine
and
check.
everything. Okay.
There's a bunch.
Yeah.
Keep us not doing so hot, but she didn't
14.
feel anything.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wounds, but you don't notice any kind of weird corruption or anything. They're just wounds.
Yeah, he's just gonna try, cleaning her wounds regardless. So that's just what he's gonna do this time.
Well, that's happening. Kiva, yeah, you can't dream, but you are.
Like that.
You're standing on an island, but you have a top-down view almost, like you're having an out-of-body experience. And the island is shaped like a a snowflake with 6 points. And there's a massive fortress. It looks like a frozen skull. And there's a flash. And you see Sean standing at the bottom of these steps leading up into the fortress. And he's just silently beckoning you in.
I'm going. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow.
You follow. And you walk in. There's another flash. And you're kind of standing in this weird room that's like nondescript. You can't actually see what the room looks like. It's almost like everything is black except for one object you're hyper-focusing on. And it's a slab made of ice. And lying on it is Sean. Still as a board. Very pale. And hunched over him you see another figure, but again, you can't make out what they look like. It's very nondescript. It's hard to. It's almost like whatever you're seeing doesn't want you to see these kind of details. And the figure that's hunched over him is just with their finger just tracing lines over his body, and as they trace lines, you can see where his veins would be, and the veins are just freezing ever so slightly. And the figure meets your gaze, and it says, "We're waiting for you. Will you come to us?"
I will.
Good. Go see the whale. It knows how to get here. And then you wake up, you sit up, bolt upright, while Penny's kind of like making sure you're okay. And you're no longer poisoned.
Damn it.
I take it you're alright.
Chance kind of like jumps back and like, oh, because Chance is in here too.
Hi.
Kiva?
Yeah. That's me. Yeah. So.
Are you alright?
I'm great. How are you? Honey, how are you? Honestly, how are you doing?
Damn it. Alright, he's gonna have to do an insight check on her. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Like, alright, we'll see how it goes. Nope. That's a no. He's got a 7. I am doing quite well. At least better than everyone else. We stopped the dragon. Seems.
I killed it.
Oh, see, I was unconscious at the time, sadly.
I killed it. Yeah.
So, why did you fall afterwards? Exhaustions?
It's just like, God, you need to stay off of me, please.
I'm sorry. Penny's hands were still like on like he was cleaning your wounds as you got up, and he was just like, oh.
My apologies. So you know how I was kind of like really kind of fucking high before the battle?
There was something off about you, yes.
Well, you know, it was a combination of like one of the gods gave me something, didn't actually tell me what it was, and that like he grew it, and it was really fucking powerful, and I felt great. But then I just kind of fell asleep. You know, as one does if they get too high, combined with alcohol. It was enough to defeat a dragon, but not much after that.
So, what are your thoughts about this? You happy about it? You sad about it? You regret it? You not regret it? What's going on?
Thoughts about what? What is specifically are we talking about here?
Many people died.
Yeah, I get that, but death is a natural part of life.
There's nothing natural about a construct, dragon construct, made from metals that corrupt the very essence of living things that comes down and breathes non-fire. Don't know what that was. Burning up everything in its path. But again, this has been a dire day for all of us. I am truly concerned, though, about you.
God, don't be worried about me. It's bad for your health.
Kiva,
Penny.
I am very concerned about you. You seem to be holding something back, yes?
I gotta go to the island. I gotta go back to the whale. I gotta go to the island. I have to go get my brother because
Another dream, yes?
I can't dream, which is the scary part. So when I do dream, I'm kind of trying to take it seriously.
Well, I do not want the survivors of this attack, to be killed by any more Duragar. So, I'm sorry, I will not immediately go to rescue your brother. I feel we must exterminate the last of these vermin from that fortress, so that no more further attacks will befall them. I hope you understand my conviction.
I understand it, and logically it does make sense, but it's still quite hurtful to me that you would let my brother die to avenge people you don't even know.
I don't know your brother either. I do know you, though. That does mean something. I just see what those Duragar happened to do very recently when they set their minds to it. And I want to make sure they have no more minds left to do that.
What are you gonna do? Eat them?
No, merely destroy them.
Your mind is made up. My mind is made up. And it appears they're in two different places.
All right. You know everything about you. I know everything about me. And we are both making our decisions based on ourselves. So, I suppose that's where it lies. If I don't see you again, just know that I do care. And I wish you luck.
To you as well.
And he leaves.
Okay.
Kiva's gonna pack her stuff up
Okay.
and make her way to the gates of town.
Okay. Chance comes to stop you and says, "You don't have to go alone, but
Well, no, Penny made it quite clear that he's going to try and convince the rest of the group to follow his route. Because it's the noble thing to do, and it's obviously the good thing to do. So, I bet you he's going to convince Bella of it right now.
You will die if you go alone. You're going to her island, I assume.
Yes.
You sure it's not a trap? Your brother might not even be there, he might be dead.
Then that is the chance I take. If I bring back a body, I bring back a body. But at least I bring him home.
We could do both. Not saying we can't do yours. But don't you think stopping the people who killed your entire town off might be a good thing to do? They need their leader right now, those that survived, and their leader gallivanting off doesn't make a good leader.
Well, as it has been made very clear to me, I'm not a great leader, and I'm the reason that Goodme fell.
He points to the badge on your outfit and says, they still need a leader, regardless of what people say.
Kiva takes the badge off and puts it in Chance's hand.
He's going to cast suggestion as per the player's request. Okay. All right. It lasts 8 hours. Okay. He's going to say, I think you should come with us. And he's going to cast suggestion. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$21.
Okay. Okay. Nothing happens. The charge is used.
Rangers in that wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Kalashtar
And I
has
think
an
with
advantage
suggestion,
on wisdom save.
Yeah, I know. And I think with suggestion, they know you did it. Nope, they don't.
Very admirable. You're taking Penny's side on this.
I'm not taking anybody's side. I just don't want to bury any more friends. I trekked through the
I don't want
wilderness
to have to
by
bury my
myself
brother.
to find you all.
And
You're just going to run off like a child? I don't want you to die. And who knows, maybe we can procure more of that stuff you were doing with the guard.
no, we can't because only he grew it and he died.
Great, that means his house is open. He has it in his house.
I get what you're trying to do, Chan. It's not gonna work.
There is unity and strength.
This flipped, but yeah.
I know. I'm reading what DJ's telling me.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Chance that it's there's strength in unity.
Exactly. So, when we go into this guard's house, we take all of his drugs. You have them all.
Unified.
Yes.
Here, I
He
pinky,
has
I
6
pinky,
kids.
I pinky. They're dead. I pinky promise that if
How do you know they're dead? How did you know whose kids?
I saw them, if we steal, if I give you all of these drugs, will you stay with us? I will pinky swear that I will give you all these drugs if you stay with us. And I promise I'll be the first one to come save your brother with you.
I'm sorry. Can we just back up a bit? You're gonna take drugs from a dead man's family?
Yes. The kids can't have them. That's dangerous.
I mean, not really. If they do it right. Slow and slow, you know? Just take it slow a bit. I'm just saying, if we get a couple kids hopped up on that, it'd be great, because I can't feel a fucking thing.
I feel like we're missing the point. I don't want kids to die. I don't want them to die. Especially from an overdose.
That's why we have a babysitter there to make sure they don't overdose.
Perfect. You be the babysitter.
Yeah. We'll bring the kids along with us then.
No, we're not bringing the kids along to the Frostmaiden's island. Although
Well,
we could use them as distractions.
Of course. And if you go by yourself to the island, you don't get any of those drugs. I will keep them for myself.
The drugs
And I'll
make
tell
me
Sonar
pass
that you.
out.
I'll tell Sonar that you abandoned him.
I genuinely don't give a fuck what he thinks about me.
Oh, we probably don't have the moose anymore.
Most likely not. He's probably dead.
Well, more drugs for us then.
You were gonna give Sonar one of our drugs?
They won't work on him.
I'm going to go for a walk to clear my head. Pinky promise, I won't leave. What?
Okay.
I just need some air.
There's lots of it.
I sure as fuck hope so. Otherwise, we're all in trouble.
He nods and goes, "Where does this guard live now?" And he walks up to go look for the guard's house.
God, he's gonna go steal drugs from kids.
Isn't that something everyone should try to do?
Yes.
Steal drugs from kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see.
No?
It was either that or
Stealth
like
check.
looting houses.
That's
That's why I was
a
like, what?
30 for a stealth check. So he into the house. You can see him actually, Keith, as you're walking away. He walks up to a nearby house, looks for the windows. Because everyone's too busy kind of dealing with the situation. He just goes in. That is... No one's technically seeing him, so let's sleight of hand with advantage. That's a 28. And as you're walking away, Kiva, he taps you on the back of your shoulder, holding a big, burlap sack, this big. It's like a 5-pound bag.
God!
Is it this? He opens it up and you see the same kind of powder. The red, weird powder.
Close it. Just fucking hide that.
Okay.
I don't know what their stance is on drugs here, so just
Probably
keep it
nothing. Look how
to you.
terrible it is.
Well, I don't want you to have to go to jail because we assumed it was nothing.
We're the heroes. They won't send us to jail.
I honestly think Devessa might want to send me to jail, but that's a personal note.
You wanna hold on to it?
Yep. Fuck
Actually, no,
this.
wait. Only if you come with us to the fort.
God, can I just speak to Devessa first and then I'll... Fuck it. I hate you all for keeping me here. Fine. I will stay.
If you did, you wouldn't stay.
Only for the drugs.
That's
That is
fine.
the only reason I am here.
Great.
Not
We'll
for
do them
you,
together.
not
It'll
for
be fun.
Penny. I could get Boa to do them.
No, she's a kid.
Yes. Children don't liquefy their enemies. children don't cannibalize their enemies. Children don't have enemies. Children don't be in combat.
I
She's not
can
a
think of
child.
a few children who probably have enemies. I bet when you were a child you had enemies.
To have enemies, you would have had to like talk to people.
I've never talked to Jeff Bezos, and I think he's my enemy.
Oh, fuck! I love you, Justin.
You know of the mythical warlord Jeff Bezos?
We can't do Jeff Bezos jokes on this stream. I just realized Twitch is owned by Amazon.
That's what I was gonna say. You fucking ballsy bitch.
Oh well.
Anyways, I'm going to go talk to Duvessa. You keep the drugs.
I will
I will be
conceal
back
them
for
very
you.
well.
Please
Okay.
go tell Penny something that I'm saying.
Alright. One's off. What's up, Penny?
So, the thing that I wasn't going to mention, but I suppose now I probably should, is that Penny, thinking that he might end up having to go to the fortress by himself, is on his way to Devessa's to ask for some type of guard detail to join him.
Okay, so Kiva, as you get to Duvessa's, you can see Penny kind of arriving as well.
Essentially just trying to talk to her, probably like mid-conversation or something.
She hasn't invited you in yet, actually. She's still
Oh,
trying to
okay,
like,
never
get her
mind.
office set
Never
up
mind.
from an assassination attempt.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, I suppose that wasn't as long as I thought it would be. Hello again, Kiva.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious I'm here to talk to Madam Speaker herself?
Yes, me as well. What are you talking to her about? What would you need her guidance on? You know where you need to go, yes? The Angajuk? Yes, the
Yes.
bell.
It's personal, Penny.
Alright,
You
well,
can't ask that. Why are you here?
well, you know I was going to the fortress, and, well, I was hoping to see if I could, get a retinue of guards to assist me in attacking the place and wiping them all out, being as, well, without you, we would probably need at least 5 to 10 more guards, honestly, to replace you. So, I'm willing to throw down a bit of gold for that, but anyway, that is why I'm here.
You really think I'm worth 5 to 10 guards?
Undoubtedly. I mean, this is pure fact from what I have seen. That is an easy statement to make.
Well, it's also an easy statement to make because the guards here, from my personal experience, are incompetent assholes.
People still. Any person that can hold a spear out in front of themselves is useful. Though there are some that are more useful than others, and he gives you kind of a knowing glance.
Sorry. As you haven't spoken to Chance yet.
I Well, he was with you, yes, and I left before he did.
Yeah. Um,
Oh no, are you also getting a detail of guards? I got dibs, alright. I got dibs. I need them, probably. Well,
you can have, what the fuck was his name? Dirk? He hadn't died.
You
Oh.
don't need guards. You have Hugger. Hugger just kind of like
which-
creepily approaches from behind, like out of nowhere. Just. I rolled a natural 20 on my stealth check.
Oh, Hugger, who were you talking to?
My friends, both of you.
We are not going to the same place.
We actually are.
Sorry.
This cold air just gets in the throat.
Yes, it does. It's rather harsh and dry. It happens to me quite often. You know, my voice is much different than this, outside of this climate.
See.
Oh, Boa.
You left your child unsupervised, Penny. What is she doing?
Oh, Hugger? You're supposed to be with Boa.
I lost sight of her.
What do you mean you lost sight of her?
She's small and
Do you
she
not know what
wandered
she
away.
does when we lose sight of her?
I suppose this can wait. Alright. Well, there could be Durga anywhere. We should find her. Hopefully she's not on her own.
She was talking to that snowflake.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
that's
what?
not.
She found a snowflake in the grave.
Did it have 6 points?
Yes, it did.
That's really... You should keep a better eye on your child, Penny. She shouldn't be doing that.
How is it his child?
Hugger, say it.
Is it like me and my father?
Exactly like that, yes.
All right.
I did not create Boa.
And you don't need to be blood to be family.
Oh, well, you drew the
That's correct.
parallel of Hugger and his father. That was his creator.
Hugger and his father are not blood. I hope it doesn't even happen.
I
Regardless,
don't have blood.
regardless,
Exactly.
we all have some responsibility over each other and Boa. So I am going to try to find Boa. That supersedes my current goals.
She's over there.
You go do that.
Hugger,
I'll go
what is wrong with you?
She's walking around and licking the snowflake.
Duh. Penny just starts. He immediately disengages and just heads in that
Apologies, I
direction.
have very bad perception.
Hugger, you should go help Penny. She can be
Okay.
a handful.
Turns in the spot.
I'm staring at Tessa.
Door opens up as one of the door opens up as one of the sheriffs walks out and goes, "Oh, she's not having meetings right now. She's resting."
Well,
And by resting, I mean
is her partner? They still alive? I should let them consummate their marriage then. Anyways, Boa.
you can see Boa walks around
She'll
going,
follow.
talking to it, and she's like licking it.
Penny's gonna try to smack that out of her hands.
Okay, contested strength checks, you two.
Okay. This isn't gonna go well. Actually, I'll just do it
So
here.
is it just roll a d20 and add like your modifier?
Your strength modifier, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm using the
Unless
penny boa
unless you're
dice.
okay with Penny knocking it out of your hands.
Oh, Boa's just kind of like what? Like,
Okay.
you're probably gonna beat me. 10.
10.
Defender wins against that kind of stuff. So
Really?
Boa,
I thought an attack
defender.
always
It's
went
always
to the runner.
it's always defender.
Penny?
Let me double check because this is not technically an attack. This is just a check. Either
The
way,
AC, it's a tie goes to the person that's
just
attacking.
keep
but,
going,
like,
I'm
yeah,
looking it up.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Penny, why did you do that?
I can't believe you're still touching that thing.
But you said to try to figure it out, so I'm figuring it out safely. I've tried breaking it, I've tried melting it, I've tried talking to it. It kind of talks, not really, but
Well, it seems, at least in my opinion, the time is over and it should be destroyed.
I don't think it's that simple, Penny. I tried casting Sacred Flame. Didn't work. I licked
Okay.
it. Nothing happened.
Penny, while you're talking to Boa, you can see Chance kind of sneaking up from behind, beating Boa's passive perception. He's like,
And what did that get you,
And-
Boa? What? How does that... Oh.
yoinks the snowflake. But Chance needs to make a con save.
Yeah.
I'm doing what DJ's telling me.
Yeah.
He's like, that's cold. And Hugger's standing over there. And that is a 13, which fails.
Chance, it's really cold. You shouldn't have.
You shouldn't be playing with it.
I'm not playing. I'm
14.
investigating.
23, 26. Chance takes 26 cold damage and tosses the snowflake, and Hugger opens up the bag of holding and yoink into the bag of holding.
Chance, are you okay?
No, that was very cold.
That's why you shouldn't have touched it.
You shouldn't be playing with it.
Well, I was doing fine.
I don't think that's true.
Boa, in the time that you spent with it, what did you learn?
Well, I learned that it doesn't taste like anything.
Oh, that is valuable.
Chance immediately downs his potion of greater healing.
Oh, Jesus.
He's at 4 of 46.
And it keeps saying not to trust you, Penny.
Oh, well, that is something learned as well, I suppose.
Unless someone has healing magic.
I do have healing magic.
Okay.
I also have magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah, 'cause
It looks like
that's
he
a-
is like on the verge of freezing solid, essentially.
yeah, that's a valuable resource, that healing potion.
Yeah, so you just learned, if that snowflake reduces you to 0 hit points, you are petrified in ice.
Oh fuck.
Ah,
Okay.
Great. Has Cuba caught up to them?
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, Penny is proficient in Constitution saves. So,
Boa just kind of is looking at him, and it's just like, Chance, let's warm you up a bit. And as she's like rubbing his arm, just like as she says warm,
Mm-hmm.
she casts Healing Word.
Okay. Do you want to hold on to the snowflake, Penny?
absolutely not. It looks frigid. But if, for instance, we do need to use it again, I wouldn't mind giving it a look myself and figuring it out, but
And healing.
10? Okay.
this does not seem to be the time. Penny's also at 18 hit points, so he's not gonna risk that shit.
Petrification would be real bad because no one's got greater restoration.
Yeah, and the healer that we know of is fucking dead.
dead yet.
The one that can bring people back to life and cast greater
Don't remind
restoration
me,
is.
Bo was very sad about that.
Yeah. Anyway. Not something I'm quite worried about at this moment.
Do you think Copper could weaponize the snowflake? I mean, and Hugger's like, but everything that we fight here is resistant or immune to cold, almost.
Well, maybe Copper would have a. Well, Copper's.
And
Copper
maybe we
knows-
shouldn't weaponize things that belong to her.
Not smart to do that.
Do you think it'd be safer in Copper's hands, though?
No, I have a bag of holding. It's safer in nobody's hands.
Yes, I agree.
Or Finn's?
What is a fin?
Well, like with fish, you know, like fins, flippers, gills, scales.
Okay,
Did your dad not teach you about fish?
no.
Well, we have a lot to teach you along the way, Hugger. If you're
Okay.
gonna still be with us.
Yes.
Penny kind of raises an eyebrow over at Kiva, who's joined them again.
Mm-hmm.
He was quite certain that she was headed off to go do something. And he kind of gives you this look that kind of is pretty transparent that that's what's on his mind.
You just like shrugged, like, yeah, shit happens.
I don't know how the rest of you are feeling, but it's been a long... I did not get any sleep yet, and it was the end of the day when that dragon attacked.
We need to sleep and then get out of town as soon as possible.
Yes, the sacrifice will be happening in the morning.
Copper's
on-
leaving.
Based on what we know, would that allow for us to have a full long
Yeah,
rest or no?
if you go to bed
Okay.
now.
Okay. Let's make camp quick, yes.
Oh, the inn's damaged. We can't sleep there tonight.
Well,
I'll post up in a street corner.
Well,
yes, and make
we
a tent.
We can use Father's house.
How is that old man?
Mad.
Oh, yes.
His machine was destroyed in the attack. The machine to bring us home.
Was Kiva trying to hide that at all?
I don't know.
No, that's a full line.
Okay.
Just
Remembering machines and him making things, Boa just kind of perks up, and you see her just running towards where the house was because she's thinking of her coffee flask.
Okay. It
oh
has.
my god.
Oh yeah, it would have been
Oh,
enough. It would have been
yeah.
enough days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't homebrew it. I forgot. So you're gonna have to wait till I homebrew it.
But still, she's just like coffee.
You sprint. Boa just poof, bolts off, and Hugger's like, "Okay," and he runs off too.
Annie, you need to keep a leash on your child.
She is not my child. She was surviving on her own before I even arrived here. You know that, yes?
Well, I mean, I know that because you just told me. But also, she looks to you like a father or a brother. So control her, and Kiva will take off after her.
I do not feel good about controlling people. It just never makes me feel good. That is why I, for instance, let you do what you want to do. I was fully prepared to let you do that. While caring about you very much.
children need control in their lives, and they turn out to be menaces to society.
Like you.
That is the way I was raised, and it is the way that I will raise my children, if the good lords above see it fit to bless me with them.
Oh dear. Just teach them to shoot bows better. He kind of smiles a little bit.
I imagine this is while
Yeah.
we have all turned to walk and catch up, essentially.
Chance, why don't you go on ahead? I feel like this is a penny in our discussion.
Are you going to shoot me in the back?
Scout's honor. Cross my heart, hope to die won't.
Insight check. Huzzah! 15.
Well, I mean, I wasn't thinking about doing it, but now, maybe.
Kiva, I think I'll lag behind a bit. I have some product to test.
We're trying to sleep,
Don't
man.
do it all.
I'm kidding. Kiva, relax.
It's the only fucking thing keeping me here. Don't do it all.
I can't do 5 pounds.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
That's true. And he kind of just like lets you two walk ahead a bit.
Well, sounds right. I mean, there did seem to be quite a bit of truth to that, based on what you've told us already about your family. Were they strict on you?
Before the dragon fight, I went to go talk to Duvessa. She didn't want to talk to me, and she said something that, while hurtful, it was very, very true. She said that no one had ever told me what to do in my life. And very true. No one ever explicitly told me what to do. I was always just expected to know what to do and punished if I didn't. So
Strange. See, I never had any guidance in that regard. No parents. So I don't really have any example available. I just see the parents on the street with the children saying, "Oh no, don't do that, little one." Some of them shout it quite angrily and smack them on the head. Others more kindly. I try to be the latter. For those that I feel might need such guidance, but yes, that's all I really have for guidance.
all I really had for guidance was my brother. Especially after Mum died.
But you had parents, yes?
Having parents isn't the same as having guidance and having support.
Well, aren't they just sort of a mix-mash duplicate of you in some fashion? They're just a little bit of them and a little bit of the other. And that makes you. And so the guidance might provide some insight.
If guidance was ever offered, wasn't offered to me.
Oh. I'm sorry. I've clearly stepped into an area I have no qualifications for, and I apologize.
You obviously don't have siblings
Sorry?
that you know of.
I actually didn't hear you. What'd you say?
You obviously don't have siblings that you know of.
This is true.
When there's more than one child, the parents, whether they realize it or not, they pick a favorite. And one could say that I was not the one they picked.
What makes you think that?
Because Sean was the golden boy. He could do no wrong.
But,
I always had to clean up his messes.
was Sean
Here
a
I
bad
am.
person?
No, he wasn't. He was just allowed to do whatever he pleased. And when he made a mistake, it would fall on dear old Kiva to make up for that mistake.
And he still
And
made
here
those...
I am, in another world, cleaning up his mistakes.
Does not seem like a nice person, or at the very least inconsiderate.
And his fault.
I do care about them.
About who?
About Sean. What has he done that has been good to you? You said guidance, but based on what you've just said, it does not seem like a very good figure for guidance.
He's my brother. He's my family. I have to.
But your parents are your parents, yes. What's the difference, then, between your parents not really being your parents and your brother not really being your brother? What is it that binds you?
Because once we both became adults, we realized how shitty the situation we were in. And we were going to get out of it. We were going to leave, go somewhere else. But then he got lost at sea, and here we are.
Did he ever acknowledge or apologize for getting you into trouble so much?
Every time it happened.
Hmm. So he knew that it hurt you and still did it. Do you know why?
I don't know.
Perhaps we'll ask him.
If we find him in time. I don't believe he has much of it left. The Frostmaiden is freezing him little by little, every minute that goes by.
Yes, well, we've already seen what state that is now. Whether or not she's toying with us is to be seen.
She wouldn't toy with me.
Sorry?
She wouldn't toy with me, I don't believe it. Maybe with the rest of you, but not me.
Kiva? You are, I realize that, perhaps I may be a little harsh here, but, you know, there are other people out. I mean, you are not the center of the story. The Frostmaiden probably cares about you as much as a deer or another commoner.
I would argue
Probably
she
thinks
cares
about
a
that.
little bit more.
Oh? Nothing against you. Just... It seems as though, in comparison to a god, we're all just kind of at their whims.
Yes, we are at their whims. But sometimes being at their whim can be a blessing.
You know, I tried communing with Boa recently.
With Boa, you
Yes.
try communing with her often.
No,
Like
this
every
was a
day.
new one. Tahaj, actually.
Yeah,
For guidance and
how'd that go
whatnot.
for you?
It got cold. Didn't seem to help too much, but perhaps
Why were you communing with Haj?
Hmm?
Why were you communing with Haj?
we weren't sure how to get you back. You were unconscious. And it did not seem to be because of your wounds.
No one thought to hit me awake.
No, we had all just fought a dragon. Or a construct of a dragon, so first thoughts were, you must be on the brink of death. A slap could send you into shock and result in your death, of course.
A slap wouldn't kill me.
I suppose that depends on who does the slapping, yes.
Let me put it this way. A slap from any of you three would not kill me.
Touche.
I am quite tough. I can take a few hits.
I have seen as such. I, of
Do you
course,
not
went
see?
on... I did go unconscious before you, so, I mean...
Like, I took a dragon's breath weapon and was absolutely fine.
Terrifying, honestly.
I
Kiva, what's your passive perception?
17.
You hear someone creeping up in the snow behind you.
I like its chance. I like its chance. And I hand on the battle axe and then pull it out and spin, ready to attack.
It's chance. It looks like he's about to slap you across the face. He's kind of like stumbling a bit. Sorry, Kiva.
God, Chance, how much did you take?
Half a pound.
Half a pound?
Where is the bag?
Right here.
She's gonna take it.
Okay. You have 4.5 pounds of this drug powder.
Put it away. Just like, hold his head and like slap his cheek. Like, oh my god.
Ow!
Or really?
Wait, you could feel that?
Yes. No.
Okay, when I did that, did it feel like pressure or did like it actually hurt?
It hurt.
Me. This must not be the same stuff then.
Penny's gonna do an inside check.
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah. Nope.
What'd you get?
Another 2.
Yeah, no.
Plus 3.
You think he actually did it?
Oh.
I'm gonna slap him again just for good measure.
You slap him again.
Like a full on
Make an,
slap.
make an attack roll. Unarmed strike.
Like,
So are we starting a fight?
I don't know what's gotten into her.
18.
That hits. He's like, stop
3
hitting
damage.
me. No.
Did that hurt?
Yes.
Did you feel it?
And you
Okay,
can,
so
you
here's the
can
thing.
kind of see the red powder under, like, in his hands, like, kind of like dyed the fur a bit, and it's under his claws.
So now either, here's one of two things. Something was fucky with the stuff that I took, or this isn't the same stuff.
It worked when I tried it.
No, because when I tried it, was not able to feel a thing.
Here, try some, and I'll
I
slap
didn't
you and see
feel-
how you feel.
Fucking will, don't try me.
You probably shouldn't, though. We have to get some rest.
We really do.
I'm
really
pretty
do.
tired, so...
Wait, how did you take it? Did you like just, or did you, like
I don't
smoke
have-
it? Okay. Maybe that was the difference, because like I smoked it. But still, half a pound chance.
Give me the bag back, Kiva.
No,
He's gonna go
You're
snatch it. He's
responsible
gonna go
with it.
snatch it.
no.
Contested acrobatics.
Or athletics for her?
Or athletics for you,
How's
yeah.
it going, yeah?
I will take an athletics.
You probably might not need to roll for that.
What'd he get?
27.
12. Chance.
I'll show you how I used it later. I said you could have them once you came with us to the fort.
And I'm clearly here to come with you to the
Yes, we will do it after we're not dead.
Let's see, Mr.
You may remove-
Doctor.
You may remove 4.5 pounds of drug powder from your equipment.
I never add.
Okay. Yeah, you can see Dr. Fantastico outside hammering away. Ding, ding. He's like, oh. And he's like kind of in the middle of a conversation with Boa. Yeah, what do you want?
Is he talking to them now?
He's talking to you.
Is it ready?
Is what ready?
The coffee flask.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
If Boa like opens it, it like smells
It
it.
smells like black coffee.
Thank you, Dr. Fantastico.
Yeah, that's 400 gold.
I already paid you.
No. I know.
Do you have any more licorice on you?
No.
Before the others catch up, where's the best place to sleep?
Nowhere currently.
Well, Cogger said we could spend the night with you.
Sure, you can spend the night in his little house that he has.
Where is it?
He points to like another little section added on to the house that Dr. Fantastico's living in.
Thanks.
And Boa goes to open her arms for a hug.
No.
Okay, I respect you.
And she goes over, kind of like prances over, taking a sip of coffee.
Okay. Hugger's already in there. It's a small room with just a bed in it.
Oh, wow, Hugger.
It's not a good looking room. It's just pretty drab and featureless.
Why do you have a bed?
I don't know.
Is it okay if I sleep in it?
Sure.
Boa will get like settled in. Is there a blanket?
No.
Okay, so she's gonna take out like her bedroll and snuggle in on the
Okay.
bed.
And Hugger just kind of goes to
Hugger?
stand in the corner. Yes?
Do you know any bedtime stories?
No.
Maybe I'll have to ask Chance or Penny for one.
I'm
later.
sure one of them will have a story. It looks like the Chance is eager to tell one, last I saw him.
Yeah.
And Boa, like, corks the coffee skin now.
And Hugger just kind of boom, powers down in the corner.
And Boa just kind of, like, getting snug, like, kind of happy that she got the bed. She's just like, hee hee. And she just kind of is, like, praying to Hajj for a bit,
Okay.
like, holding her amulet, and she's just getting snug and going to bed.
Okay. And at this point, this is when Kiva, Penny, and Chance arrive at. They see Dr. Fantasco outside, like, trying to fix his house where the debris, like, hit it. He's like, man, what you want?
Ah. Did you see Boa?
Yeah, she's sleeping with Hugger.
Oh, that is good to hear. Uh-huh. Well, do you mind if we, use your area to make camp as well?
You can camp where they're camping, and he points to the tiny little hut that's been added onto his house.
Thank you. You know, we did come across some items that may, interest you.
What do you got?
Ah, and he pulls out the obsidian dwarf sandals and the smoking jacket, sewn with 50 gemstones, quilted.
I'll take the jacket. The sandals don't interest me.
All right. Well, here you are.
Oh, cool. I can just have it?
Well, it's worth 500 gold pieces.
How do you know it's worth 500 gold pieces?
Because, I mean, look at these gemstones.
He looks at him. Huh. Will you take half price so I can sell them?
Maybe a little more.
Persuasion,
about,
persuasion check.
Okay. Let's use penny dice. Let's go penny dice. Yeah. That's a 15 plus my persuasion. Dirty 20.
Huh. Whatever. The last of my coin, and he puts it down.
Oh, well, it is this very
So
nice
it's
jacket.
300 gold, because that's all he has on him.
That's okay.
Now I have no money. Alright. Cool.
Would you be in favor of, perhaps some patronage? Maybe we could give you some type of down payment for
I don't-
additional services later.
I don't have much since the attack.
Ah,
But
yes,
what are you looking? Are you looking for
understandable.
anything specific?
Oh no, just figured I would give you a few tens of gold pieces, and perhaps more of an investment, really.
For what?
A machine to get us home would be nice.
And it's destroyed, and he points to this heap of just smoking metal.
Yes, well, but a man of your dedication and intellect could
No.
get it back in order, no?
I need something from where my home is.
Is from there?
Mm-hmm.
I have a few things.
Like what?
Oh, I've got. She'll pull out like a little ring that her father gave her. Obviously from her homeland.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth 10 gold.
I don't have any gold.
No, it's. You said you need something from home to get us back.
Correct.
Would this work?
Does it have a gem?
Could, sure. Doesn't specify.
Okay. Yeah, I would need a gem of some sort. Mineral.
Yeah, it's got one right there, see?
Oh, cool. And he plucks the gem out. You can keep the ring.
Thanks.
Well, this will help.
Okay, is anything that we can help you find?
This is it. It's gonna take me a bit to rebuild the machine, though.
Yeah, here's a bit of a down payment to help you on your way.
Okay.
And he gives up 50 gold, the gold that he essentially bargained for to add to the
Okay.
thing. So he's giving him back 50 gold, but with a little bit of stuff attached, you know, a little bit
A little
of
bit of strings.
yeah,
Like
a
what?
little bit of like as he implied earlier, an investment. Like, hey, let us know when you got some new stuff in, or let us know if you've got something in.
I still have
coming
stuff
in.
if you want to look.
Yes, well, perhaps later after tomorrow's whatnot, we have a few things to do.
Oh, I'll be out of here tomorrow morning. I'm gonna hide until they do their sacrifice thing, and then I'm coming back.
All right, well, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well.
I can do it instantly though, so it's gonna be fun. No, what?
Right. Well, I'm off to bed then.
All right. There's only the one bed.
Yeah, he's just gonna do a roll out his
Yeah, so
mat.
you get it. Penny, you walk into the hut. You can see Boa fast asleep in the bed, and Hugger just kind of inert in the corner.
Yeah. Penny thinks to himself, and he's not quite sure what kind of drugs they have or how they do them, but he's gonna pull out that platinum and star sapphire hookah and just kind of put it in like the middle of the room and put his bedroll along next to it and just kind of wait.
Okay. Chance is like, well, I'm gonna go get some sleep. And Dr. Fantastico's like, can I talk to you for a second? To Kiva.
Yeah. Chance, go on ahead. What's up, Doctor?
Nothing. You're from where I'm from. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the last time I tried this, didn't work. I think whatever's happening with you know who, kind of gestures around to the snow and everything, I think she's suppressing it. I think once she's been dealt with, I can go home. That means you. So, whenever that's said and done, you're ready to go home, come back here, and I can help you out. And he kind of, when he's talking to you, he has a different little demeanor, not a critchety, grumpy guy. He's like, so yeah, just let me know. And,
Keep also has a different demeanor when talking to. Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know.
alright, this is a disguise. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, same here.
Easier to blend in. He's like, shh. Yeah, okay, cool. I have a spell. I just need time to put it into the machine, and once she's been dealt with, we can leave.
Okay.
And if there's anyone else, I imagine the person you're looking for, if you want to bring them home as well.
Like I told the others, even if I'm bringing a body, I'm bringing them home. So.
Right. Well, now get out of here! Yeah,
Okay, yes, fine,
you-
I'll go.
idiot! I don't mean it,
Oh.
but please, just...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you stink!
You fucking stink. I just killed a dragon. Fuck off.
Good for you.
And people storm in.
Okay. Yeah, you storm in, you see Penny sleeping, I imagine, and you see the hookah. And Chance is like, oh.
Oh.
That hookah's worth 2,500 gold pieces.
You know the eye emoji where it's just like the two eyes side eyeing?
So Chance is like,
Kiva's just
so,
like,
are we doing this or are we not?
Y'all are gonna fucking hotbox with a child and a construct.
Maybe no. Maybe we shouldn't hotbox this. Maybe we should wait.
yeah, I think, you know.
Actually,
we
you know
should
what?
probably just get to sleep.
You know what? Maybe
Love it.
when everyone will do it together. Everyone together.
Your hoses wear hookah, so.
Well, we should probably get to bed.
Yes, but
So
before
we'll-
we go to bed, I'm going to tell everyone a bedtime story, even the ones who are sleeping. A gnat
I was just pretending. So.
flew over the meadow with much buzzing, for so small a creature, and settled on the tip of one of the horns of a bull. After he had rested a short time, he made ready to fly away. But before he left, he begged the bull's pardon for having used his horn for a resting place. "You must be very glad to have me now. Have me go now," he said. "It's all the same to me," replied the bull. "I did not even know you were there." We are often of greater importance in our own eyes than in the eyes of our neighbor. The smaller the mind, the greater the conceit. Good night, Kiva.
Night, Chance.
And he just hugs the bag of drugs real tight. Actually,
Can we get fatter to
Hugger. Hugger's like, "Yes, Chance. I don't sleep. I am just a nerd. I'm a sentry. Can you hold on to these while we sleep?" "Of course, Chance." And then Chance goes, "Good night, Kiva."
Night, Chance.
And Hugger powers down.
Sleep off the drugs.
"Yes, I will." Is there one?
Thank you. Curl up in a corner.
Okay.
Penny's missing the warmth of his stack of bodies that he had the night before. But he makes do.
Penny, are you cold?
Mm-hmm.
I don't sleep. Are you cold?
Yes.
Picks you up
Uh,
and walks over to the corner.
do not fold me into a burrito.
I am
please.
not. These are my gloved hands. He just holds you like this. Is this comfortable?
I don't know, is it?
Not really. He's just trying to help.
No, it's alright. You can put me back down.
Do you want me to cast sleep on you?
Oh no, I was doing fine. Just a little shivery.
All right. Oh, goes a nerd.
And Penny will, like, kind of rub his scales together to generate some heat and use that to insulate his little bedroll and go to sleep.
All right. You all wake up, having gained the benefits of a long rest. No more dreams for Kiva.
That's great. Love that.
No Hajj dreams or weird snowflake dreams for Boa?
No.
Oh, yes.
Well, we need to get out of town quickly.
Yeah. There's a knock on the
Everyone.
door. Just. It's like, yeah, it's me.
Back.
It's me.
Oh,
Yeah. Out the back. Southgate.
Yeah.
The guards are just getting ready to do. They're just preparing now. So just go.
alright, let's go. Grabs everything, wraps it up.
Okay. And yeah, you can see Dr. Fantastico following with like a limp. He's like, okay. Good luck. And he
You too.
disappears. Dimension door.
Praise be Hosh. Wow.
And I will roll for today's sacrifice when you guys leave.
Lol, what if it's Duvessa?
She stays in town. And the speakers can be chosen.
Does Boa see copper outside of the gates?
No.
Oh, this means that regardless, Kiva's going to be on the list for sacrifices for.
Good meat.
right?
Good meat. I don't think good meat is people.
Good beat sack.
Oh right,
And
Yeah,
good
I
meat.
see.
And good meat doesn't exist anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except in our hearts.
The only 10 town that's basically still standing is Bryn Shander.
Well, I mean, as long as you've got the bar and tavern in good mead, you've got good mead, right?
Yeah, you said the beanery was still standing.
People's homes are gone. There's no
Yeah.
reason to go back. Yeah, you can see footprints in the snow, like of other people who probably fled during the night that didn't want to stay. Like, wasn't this enough death? Like, do we really need more? But yeah, it's first light, or it's just before first light. So they do it right in the morning. The day before a new moon is when it happens. So it's just about to be the new moon.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are sprinting through the snow. Oh, shit! Did you grab your sleds?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sledding
Yeah.
through the snow.
Yeah. Penny would definitely have, like,
Okay.
grabbed
Oh,
all
I
the-
ain't leaving Pip.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
you're all racing through the snow. And just for the sake of the narrative and for time, one of you roll me a d20 and somebody else roll me a d20.
All right, you two, do it.
We'll say this is your first day. We'll say this is just for the entire day of travel to get to the fortress.
I absolve myself of responsibility. Everything from here on is your guys'
so
fault.
Kiva, you roll.
Cheers!
So Kiva, you roll the first d20. So Kiva, you roll the first d20. Boa, you roll the second.
Okay. Praise be to
Okay.
Hajj. 3,
3.
2,
2,
Okay.
1.
yeet!
Okay. Kiva, what'd you get?
10,
Add 1 to it. For an 11.
11.
Boa, what'd you get?
15.
Okay. No blizzard today. Which is good.
Yeah.
But as you're walking, you see what
Why
looks
did
like
I add 1?
you see what looks like a little. Don't worry about it. You see what looks like on the ground a little bit of red powder. And lying in the powder is a little statue creature lying face down in the powder. And Chance is kind of not looking at it. He's like, we should keep going.
Chance,
Mm.
is that where the half pound went?
No.
An insight though.
What's everyone's passive insight?
18.
17.
That was a 9 deception. So he's like, no. Yeah, that encounter you rolled was for a Chewinga, and based on what Chance was doing. What D2 told me. Nope, I have no idea.
Did you kill a Chewinga
I
with
didn't mean to.
how?
Let it overdose?
Wait, you why is Chance a drug dealer?
I'm not.
He's just carrying
my
something
player
for me.
told me, can I look out for
Why are
Chewingas and
you
give them.
drug
My
dealer?
player told me, can I look out for Chewingas and give them dope? And I sprinkled them, sprinkled some of the drugs near the usual places I've seen them.
Oh, poor Chewinga.
It's fine. It's alive.
Well, you know, it's a good high,
Chance,
good way to
it's
go.
a statue.
Yeah.
Boa's gonna. Because the last time they found a statue, it was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boa just kind of get off her sled and go over to it, and just kind of like pick it up and brush any of the red powder off of it,
Okay.
and just like put it closer to the trees.
Okay.
Just be like, sorry, little one. He mostly.
He was really happy.
harmless."
He was really happy, if that matters.
Happiness
Good way to
matters,
go.
but
Happiness does matter. That's right, Boa. I think we should keep going.
Yeah.
What if
Boa.
what if murder shows up? I think we should keep going.
murder?
We could give him drugs.
No. It's ours.
Penny, when did
Yeah.
Kiva and Chance turn into drug dealers?
Oh, when they discovered drugs for the first time, they're quite young ones, aren't they?
But like, that seems really bad. They killed someone.
Oh, well.
I didn't kill anybody with the drugs.
I didn't
wasn't
kill
me.
anybody either. I just
But the
left.
Chewinga.
I left it out just to see what would happen.
They will have to live with that decision for the rest of their lives. Whether that bothers them or not is none of our business, I suppose.
Well, I hope that Chewinga's having a good time in the ocean and the sky.
Yes.
If they're
Let's hope
high,
so.
it really shouldn't be swimming.
Kiva, why do you know that?
You have to wait half an hour.
Yeah. If you're high, hey, it's just like, oh, have you ever been poisoned?
I don't think.
Well, it's kind of like being poisoned, and then you don't really think straight, and if you get into water, the rest of us here aren't as adept in water as you, so you'd probably be fine. But
So you guys are only like maybe like 15 minutes out of Bryn Shander.
Yeah.
So like the sun's rising and
We're just like, yeah, and we're all like kind of
chilling.
partially shouting this as we're going.
Well, Boa got off of the sled to put the.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
no one's moving right now.
That's
And
fine.
Boa's going back on after she dusts the statue
Okay.
off.
And then back going. All right.
I do not think it is a good idea to be hostile to these
I just
spirits.
wanted
They
to
are
give it a
quite
good
nice.
time. I didn't know it
Oh.
would kill it.
Yes,
Oh,
and
do
I
you know it-
don't blame you specifically at all.
We should blame Kiva.
It's well,
why?
there's no blame here.
She
It's
wanted.
just
She wanted me to steal them.
I never said that. You were quick as a mouse off before I could even say anything.
No comment.
Because you know I'm right.
Is
regardless. In a day or two, we are going to be killing a bunch of Durga. Are you
It
prepared
didn't take
for
us.
all
It
of
didn't
that?
take us a day or two to get there last time. It was only a few hours, eight or 10 hours or so.
It took us
It was-
because we had to go to Goodmead and then we had to go all the way there, and that was at least a day and a half.
Sure. Okay. For the next day, I would like another encounter roll in. So same Kiva, Boa. Unless Penny wants to roll one.
Do they want me to roll one?
If you want to
right
roll
now
one.
it's on them, but like if they want to.
Chance can
Shove
roll one.
it
You know
off
what?
on
Chance
me.
and Penny are doing it this time.
All right, sounds
Hell
good.
yeah!
All right.
Yeah.
So Penny, you roll first. Chance will roll second.
All right, 17.
Oh, you're
So
right.
that's an 18 because you add one.
Okay.
Nothing hits. There's no blizzard this time,
Thank God.
which is good. But as you're moving the second day, getting closer to, you're moving through the wreckage of. At this point, you're getting through the wreckage of Dugan's Hole, and Goodmead. It's bad. There is no rebuilding. Well, there is, just not quickly. But as you're moving, you see a herd of just deer in the distance. They're just indifferent. And they pose no threat. They're just kind of grazing, trying to find any kind of vegetation they can eat. And there's about 40 or so deer just trying out this moving herd, just moving.
Chance, do you want to pick one? Maybe have some rations for later.
that's
Who
it.
knows when we'll be able to get more, considering all of the 10 towns have been destroyed.
That's a big herd, and Boa doesn't like that kind of stuff.
They're not fish. I'm not really staying it for myself. It's for those that do eat meat, yes. We all need to be prepared.
And we don't really have,
Resources are going
we don't
to be
really
sparse.
we don't really have time either.
All right, yes, let's keep moving then.
We have licorice.
Yes. Oh man, we're gonna have such rot gut.
And
Boa's just sipping her
uh,
coffee.
Also, let's not. We shouldn't. I don't want to attract predators by carrying fresh meat.
Interesting for you to say, Chance, but all right.
mean, it's a good
Also, yeah, none of you would know this because I don't think you would.
That's fine.
Because there's something else on here that says about 10 towners. You guys aren't 10 towners, so yeah, you wouldn't have that belief. Okay, so yeah, because you get a sense there are herds, but the people of 10 towns never eat them. They only ever eat the fish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He's like, and Chance, there's a reason they're probably not eating these animals, and I think we should do the same.
All right. Well, I will have no objections. I wouldn't eat it regardless.
Right. So, yeah. Day and a half passes, and you guys, or 2 days pass, and you guys get back to the Fortress of Sunblight. Back at the entrance. So, roll 20, everybody.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's how you left it, basically. You get to the entrance, doors are still wide open. You can see the footprints of the Duergar gone into the fortress.
What was the name of that that other leader that was started with a G, right?
Grandalfa Musgart.
Grandalfa. Okay.
Yeah, you get to the back to the entrance. These 10-foot high double doors, featureless, are still wide open. Oh wait, Hugger's here. I should add Hugger's token. Oh, big Hugger. Hugger is pretty big though.
He's thick.
Yeah, you get to the entrance
Is it as
doors.
big as a giant? Or not giant.
Did you refresh the map, Justin?
Nope. You guys are gonna scroll up now because you're not at the bottom anymore.
I'm still on Icewind Dale.
Yeah,
That's
same.
right. I know what you meant. There we go. I know what you meant.
Well,
The stench of blood and decay is kind of noticeable because all the Duergar that you killed in that one chamber, you can smell them, their bodies that have been left in here for a couple days. Even though it's cold, this fortress you remember being quite warm, so the cold isn't preserving them. They're rotten.
remember everyone, we did see footsteps in the snow of some of these little vermin getting away. There
See,
could
this
be
smell
more.
like glare at Boa, just really quickly, just like you can pull me that shit again.
Okay.
I was put in timeout by Haj. I'm not gonna do anything, Kiva.
Alright, well, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Alright.
We know how to get down there.
Penny's going to do a minor illusion over the murder hole or whatever you call it, the slit where people can see through. He's going to do a minor illusion over that to kind of block off the vision, but almost have it look like they're just looking at the scene,
Okay.
if that's what's going on. Quietly now. And we'll start to sneak in.
Okay. Boa, give me a history check. 'Cause you
This ain't
are
gonna go
you're
well.
the one with the most experience with Duergar because they're from the Underdark as well.
Would it be with advantage?
No. Yes, actually, sure.
Yay! Alright. Come on. With advantage 12.
Ooh.
Can't recall anything.
There's like something twitching in the back of her
Mhm.
head, but
You
she's
just
just
can't,
like,
you just can't recall it. Stories you've heard about like their resilience, but you just can't remember 100%.
Be careful, Penny.
All right. Well, let's go. And he's sneaking forward.
Okay, stealth checks from everybody if you want to sneak in. If you want to sneak in. If you want to sneak
A
I
sneaky
do in fact be wanting to
snake.
sneak in.
So,
I'll be sneaking.
Chance, that's an 8 plus 11. Chance got a 19, 8 plus 11. Hugger gets disadvantage on stealth checks. That's a 3. Clang, clang, clang.
I got a natural 20
Okay.
plus 3.
So, this is a group check, so half the group need... Yeah, so that's... Penny, what'd you get?
13.
13. Okay. Okay. Boa.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Nat 1 for a 2.
Nat 1 counts as 2 fails. So,
Does the nat 20 count as 2 successes?
it does. I think. Yeah, I think.
So
Hell yeah.
cancel each other
So I'm just-
out.
Other out.
Sort of. It depends on how many there are of each. So Penny was a success. Boa had 2 successes. There's Chance had 4 successes. So it's 4 successes, 3 fails. So the group check succeeds. Just succeeds. You guys can start sneaking in.
Alright. Alright. I guess I'll go to here.
Alright, I accidentally closed the map by accident. Okay, 1 second. Boop, boop, boop.
And these are 10-foot squares, correct?
They are 10-foot squares.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys get to there. And yeah, from this room to the left, it just stinks of corpses.
Does it look like anything has changed since they've went through here first time? Like any attempts at cleanup or scuff marks
It
on the
looks like
floor?
some of the bodies were maybe harvested for parts. That's about it.
Okay, so there has been people through here.
Oh yeah.
All right. Penny will move back and he'll cast message to who's closest.
Boa.
Yeah. Plus, I suppose he knows that Kiva can probably talk to him telepathically anyway.
But you can't respond yet.
Yeah. And he's going to message Boa and say, we should probably check the places we've been first, make sure we don't get ambushed, and make sure there aren't any stragglers, yes? And she can respond.
I think that's a good idea, Penny. And we probably missed something.
Alright, well, stay close. Messaging again.
Be careful. I'll keep looking around.
Yes, watch my back. And yeah, he'll start moving forward, waiting for Boa to catch up, and then move forward again. And proceed to check before entering the room, but pay attention to see if anything is, if he hears anything in there.
No.
The doors are closed?
The doors
or
are open.
Oh, okay.
Just flies like bzzz.
Yeah. And so he'll peek in, do a check.
Yeah,
To
nothing.
see if nothing. All right, it looks like we're good here. And he'll start making his way down the hallway.
Okay. You do start to hear commotion though, like voices, and the smell of cooking coming from this area.
Okay.
Just kind of down the hall and to the left a little bit.
And he'll just kind of whisper backwards. Do we want to investigate that? I suppose we do want to kind of... We're here to exterminate them all, yes.
Probably see what's cooking.
I have an idea. And Penny's gonna creep forward some more.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he'll, what is this, 10, 20, 30? Oh, it's 30.
You guys don't need to track your movement because it's going to take forever to do stuff if you do, so it's fine. Just,
Yeah, I just don't want to move to like there and have something be triggered that was like between then and there, if you get what I'm
I'm
saying.
just saying, just so we don't like spend an hour just going down a hall.
Have
Yeah.
Wait, have we been through these areas?
We went north. And we
No,
went
you have
south.
not. You guys have only gone down into where the elevator is. You guys didn't explore past that.
Oh, is there something else down here?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Oh. Did you say read it?
I'm going to read it. Is what I
Oh,
said.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a lowered portcullis, and out of the west wall you see a lever. The westernmost wall. So the wall you're up against, there's a lever,
Oh.
and beyond this portcullis you see a wide shaft, just a shaft.
Oh, you're saying here.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I thought you were talking about the elevator room.
No.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So you see
And the
beyond the portcullis, yeah, you see a wide shaft that descends downwards and also goes upwards.
There's
There's no stairs or anything.
Right. Does it look like it's connected to the elevator in some way?
Nope.
Okay.
But yeah, the sounds of cooking and chattering can be heard like immediately on the other side of this corridor.
All right. I guess Penny would say, "Are you ready to eliminate these things if they're not in Arduga?"
Well, let's make sure they're not friendly first.
Did you see them? You saw them, yes? Kill all of those people.
But the two that were downstairs.
And he kind of really curls his mouth into a snarl. Fine.
If they attack, different story, Penny.
Alright, well, everyone, I guess metagame went hold an attack when I open the door. Just in case. Yes.
The Skyrax out.
Alright.
Oh,
And
it was
I
just
guess,
holding Toll the Dead.
Okay.
and yeah, Penny's gonna wait until Chance and Hugger are set up in some way to also do something.
Yeah, Chance will ready the short bow. Hugger will not do anything.
Okay.
He doesn't want to kill discriminately, so he's like, no.
Yeah, I mean,
Only
I'm
if
not
they're
asking-
threatening, I'll attack.
Yeah, I'm not asking.
So he's not
anybody
holding an attack.
to do that either. Okay. So yeah. Penny can't hold an action because he's using
Correct,
it
to open the door.
So he's gonna open the door,
Okay.
and when he does so, he's gonna lean back into the.
All right. So you open the door, and you immediately see a person sitting down. As soon as the doors open, they catch eye contact with you, so they see you. You see 3 braziers heaped with glowing hot coals illuminate and heat a long hall. At the eastern end is a hexagonal stone table surrounded by 6 stone chairs. Seated in the chair facing the door, so you can see this person, and they saw you, is a haggard old Duergar with long black hair streaked with ribbons of white and fingernails like shards of iron. She is devouring a hearty buffet of cooked meats, mushrooms, and strange underdark fare. Lowering next to her is a small mechanical dragon made of a shiny black substance. Hunched over a hot stove in the west side of the room are 3 Duergar cooks. At the sight of you, they drop their utensils and reach for their weapons, but the old Duergar says something in Dwarvish that keeps them at bay. Just
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
it basically just says hold.
Okay.
Just looks. Why are you intruding? In common.
You attacked.
That
10
was
towns.
not me. That was not my decision. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Grandolpha Moosegard. These are my loyal bodyguards. I assume you're here to end the ones who were responsible for the attack?
Yes.
So Zardarok and his forces. You seem all quite threatening currently.
Quite. We can ramp it up if you are not impressed.
Chance says, yes, we've come to kill the leader of the fort. She knows.
Boa's smelling the air.
Mhm.
Does the cooking, does it smell familiar? Like you said, Underdark, but
Perception check. I don't know his current whereabouts, but he's most likely in the forge. Lowest level of the fortress.
16.
It smells like just cooked meat. I assume the dragon has been dealt with.
Hmm.
It was supposed to had a programmed flight path, but if it's been dealt with, that's good. You can't make any more. She sees Boa and goes, he's been capturing other Underdark monsters just like yourself.
I'm not a monster.
I'm not. He's also just.
I love it. She's just like, you know.
And he plans to unleash these monsters against Icewind Dale. He has also captured a Myconid sovereign and is using its spores to reanimate corpses. He's proposed an alliance with my clan, but I'm entertaining his offer but haven't agreed to anything. This dragon here, and she points to the mechanical pseudo-dragon, was a gift for him, designed to win my affection, but not interested. Given time,
Wait,
I
is this
think...
like did he propose to you? Like,
No,
is that a
it's-
sign of marriage?
If it is, I have no interest. I'd rather die than be married to him. That said, given time,
Rude.
I think I can turn most of the Sunblight Dwergar against him, as several of them have already pledged their loyalty to me and were not part of the Icewind attack on 10 towns.
Did you build it?
Did I wield what?
Build it.
I did not. That's all Zardarok and his disciples doing.
Hmm. What, since you know what we are going to be doing regardless, do you have anything to offer in assistance to...
I gave you all of the information I have.
All right,
Can we
well,
poison him? Chance says. She's like, us Dwergar are quite resilient against resisting poison.
What if we just gave him a bunch of drugs and let those do the work?
We're quite resilient against poison and illusions, so
So we can't just give him a bunch of drugs.
probably not. We also are very resilient to being charmed and paralyzed, if that helps you in any way.
right, well, do you have anyone? Are you the only ones that are against only
No, there's
Durgai?
numerous hidden throughout the fortress.
How do we know which ones to kill?
You won't, that's the point.
Well,
you're
I hope
okay
you...
with
They're
us
trying to
killing
blend
his
in.
followers?
I mean, if you make some sort of conflict, they most likely would join in and attack his numbers, but they're not going to distinguish themselves from the rest. If you're not, if you don't know who to kill, maybe you should be careful about it and think, not just kill them.
And he kind of rolls his eyes a little. He's got a bit of a bloodthirst going on right
Killing
now.
innocents would not reflect well on the conscience.
Hmm. Yes, well, not killing those that kill innocents also reflects on my conscience.
She shrugs. I gave you the information. That's all I have.
Boa's gonna kind of step up to the door to just try to look in at the food.
You still don't know what it is, not with that perception check.
Is there anything from home there?
Everything here is from home.
Can I have a bite?
I don't recommend it.
It's been a while.
I don't recommend it.
How did you manage to get some of this food here?
There's a tunnel to the Underdark below the fortress. This is how he's capturing the monsters. Chance pipes up. Can we tell the Duergar we encounter your name and see how they react? She's like, that could be good, but they don't really know who you are. But it's worth a shot.
Well, is there anyone else on this level that we need to deal with? On this floor?
I'm not too sure. I've been staying in here for quite some time to avoid things that have been happening.
Alright,
His
well,
son isn't here currently, which is good. His son hasn't been here in quite some time. But there is one in the adjacent room, hiding under a bed, waiting for intruders.
that's good enough for me.
Just be careful. It's that one is capable of messing with your minds quite easily.
Yeah, Penny's heading in that direction.
She just goes back to her dinner. Good luck.
Right up with Penny because I'm good at getting my shit. So.
In Undercommon, as they're leaving, Boa just goes,
Thank you.
She says it back. You're welcome.
Penny hears that and understands it.
Eva is kind of like picking up Undercommon, so she sort of understands it now.
Takes 8 weeks to learn a new language.
Or a ranger ability thing.
That's exactly right. Alright. So you sneak. One of the cooks comes over and closes the doors to the dining room.
Same thing. I open this door, and he gestures to the northern one. All of you are ready to attack whatever may or may not be behind there, yes?
Ready?
Well
All
done.
right. Penny's gonna get into position.
Okay.
Kiva's got her axe.
Boa's holding Toll the Dead if it attacks Penny.
Okay.
Kiva's holding her action for if it attacks.
You'll have to be able to see it. Currently where you are, Bo, you can't see anything. You won't be able to see into the room. Okay.
Boom! Opens door.
Okay. You open the door. And you see a dark chamber that contains a plain stone bed, a stone trunk, and 4 unlit braziers, so it's quite dark.
Okay. You have dark vision.
And
but
I need to roll
of course-
initiative as the chest that's behind the bed animates.
Oh boy. Okay. Does anybody get their attacks?
Not for Boa, because hers was held if anything attacks Penny. Chance was running a short bow attack, but it's going to be hard to shoot through all the people. And Kiva, what was yours?
Kiva, mine was if it attacked her.
It hasn't attacked anybody, so no one's triggers go off.
Alright. Alright.
Alright, so I gotta edit this encounter because I have to add Hugger.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Okay. Penny, what'd you get?
I got a 21, 19 on the dice.
Okay.
Damn.
Chance got a 13 plus 7. 20. Kiva, what'd you get?
13.
Okay. Boa.
5.
Okay. Hugger got a natural 20 for a 21. So I'm going to put him at a 20. Well, Penny will go before Hugger. And you got what? Sorry, Boa?
5.
Okay.
Ripperoni, pepperoni.
So, Penny, you're first.
All right. Astringent dart.
I will show the creature that is moving around first. The chest. Yes, it is a mimic.
Oh dear.
All right, make an
That
attack
makes me
roll.
so happy.
All right. That's a 17 to hit.
17 hits, but it is immune to acid damage.
Okay.
Just.
That's a bummer. Penny's going to be like, oh, that's not great. He's going to back up.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
Hi, Penny.
Yes. Not great.
Anything
That
else?
ends his turn.
Okay, that
No, I
brings us-
can't do
Gonna bring us
shit.
to Hugger. His token's too big. 10. He's gonna get into the room, kind of step to the side so he can not block off his friends, and he's gonna go, "Hello, you're not a friend." And he's gonna shoot it with his musket because he can't get close enough. Actually, he can't get close enough to do. Nah, he can't get close enough to do his thunder gauntlets. So he's gonna just shoot it with his musket for a 22 to hit. Just gunshot for 2 piercing damage. Oh goodness. Okay. Bring us to Chance. Chance is gonna, and because he can't get up to it, even if he uses all of his movement, he can, but that'll just waste his stuff. I don't want to do that.
The feline agility regens every time you don't
I
spend
understand.
an action. Oh, okay. Sorry, Justin. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna get up onto it and attack with the rapier. He's a swashbuckler, so he'll get sneak attack regardless of what's going on. That's a 5 plus 8. Ugh. For a 13. That does hit, though.
Woo!
And then he's going to do a booming blade. Hold on. Yeah. Booming blade. So if it moves, it's going to take 4 thunder damage. Rapier. 12 piercing damage to the mimic, which is good. Plus the sneak attack, which is 3d6 at this point. Yep. So yeah, Chance runs up, stabs it, does, ooh, it's good. 5 plus 2, 7, 9 sneak attack damage to the mimic. Too many tabs are open. This is ridiculous. Okay. That's Chance's turn, unless he can do another attack. Guess he can. Bonus action. Dagger. Does he have a dagger anymore? Why is it not showing up under your actions, Chance? Anyways, here we go. Dagger. 19 to hit. 1 piercing damage. Okay. Yeah, Chances runs in. Bringing us to the Mimic, who's just going to attack Chance. It's going to hit Chance with a... Yeah, with a pseudopod. Just... for 14 to hit, which misses. That's the Mimic's turn. Bringing us to Kiva.
Alright. I'm here. Can I hit? I can hit it.
Yeah.
Axe.
Go for it.
It's two-handed. That is a dirty 20.
That just hits. No, it does. It hits.
How bad? Can I tell how bad it looks? Or does it just
It looks fine. Yeah.
looks fine?
It hasn't been hit
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
do some rat damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some rat damage this round.
You all saw that it's immune to acid.
Yeah, so it's
Oh yeah, bummer. And yeah, no,
6.
none of the held actions happened. So, because if it didn't attack you, it would have activated your held action. It didn't attack Penny, it would have activated Boa's held action. So yeah, how much damage?
So it's 6 slashing and 5 rat.
Now it's looking bad.
We need to rephrase our held actions to whether or not you see anything threatening. Or something. I don't know.
But anything
Okay.
else?
I'm gonna come down for my second choppy chop.
Go for it.
Two-handed again.
Yep.
That is a 12.
That just hits. So you like sink it into this wooden chest. Looks like a wooden chest. As you sink it in, purple blood spurts out the top.
That is 9 slashing.
Okay. It's looking even worse now.
I didn't Hunter's Market, and I can't do rats. I don't have a dagger, do I? Okay.
You
That
two-handed
is
the
all.
axe, so you couldn't do a bonus action to offhand a weapon.
Yeah. So,
Because
That is my
I
turn.
think the axe is a yeah. Boa, it's your turn.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, I thought
Thank
you.
you.
I thought you were
She-
thinking.
She sees like Penny right beside her, and she just kind of like she's like, okay, and holds like her amulet in her hand, and like looks towards the mimic,
hmm
and she is casting Toll the Dead as waves start crashing in
What's
this
the range? What's
mimic's-
the range on Toll the Dead? Is it 60?
Yes.
Okay, it's within range. Okay. Wisdom save.
Please.
5. 4 plus 1.
Yay!
So that's 2d12.
And it's taking damage.
Yep.
Kaplow. Ah, 2 9s.
It explodes and just coats Kiva in goo.
Chance is right there.
Coats Kiva, Hugger, and Chance in goo. Just
You okay, Kiva?
It's just like shaking it off. Yeah.
Penny's gonna go in there.
it's
and...
still initiative.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for Boa to end her turn, essentially.
I have
So put your token back where it was, please.
movement.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
just did, didn't I?
Okay, I
Yeah.
see it. Yep.
So 10, 20. Where's the bed?
You can't reach it.
30. She's just gonna chill in the corner.
Okay. Now that brings us to Penny.
Ah. Yeah, Penny, remembering what that lady said, is gonna get up to here. I think it was 10. Oh, wait, hold on. 10, 20, 25. He's at 25. He's just gonna look under the bed.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Must have been to the other room, I guess.
You would remember Duergar can go invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, Penny says that
Okay.
and looks at Boa and winks. And then he's going to hold his attack for if and try to block the door,
Okay.
and hold an attack for if that little asshole shows himself,
Okay.
or if Penny can see that.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Anything else? Oh, you're holding your action, so no. Okay, that brings us to Hugger, who's gonna go, I thought it was under the bed. So Hugger's gonna hold a Thunder Gauntlet attack. Just Chance, kinda seeing what's happened, is gonna hold a short bow attack in case someone gets attacked. And yeah, Hugger's gonna hold musket because he doesn't want to hold a melee attack if someone's getting attacked not near him. Okay. Cool. So, Kiva, you feel someone try to stab you in the stomach, and it appears you see a weird-looking Duergar's wearing a hood. Its eyes are pure white, and blood is just oozing out of its mouth, and it's cackling as it is trying to stab you. So held actions can go off. So, Chance is holding a short bow, so it's with disadvantage.
Pew.
3 plus 8, 9, 10, 11. Misses. Hugger was holding a musket attack. So 17 plus 4.
Oh shit.
For 10. No, that's not 10. That's 7 piercing damage. Okay, Penny, what are you doing? Natural 20. Cool.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to get the math here. Oh, the critical damage is just 2.
Yeah, so it's 16 total damage.
Wait.
Yeah, it's 16 total damage.
But that doesn't take into account.
Yeah, see, the crits with D&D Beyond are kind of fucked up, so it's better just to roll physical dice sometimes for the crits on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So just roll another acid die. Roll 2d, roll 2 more d2 because Stranger Dart's 2d10, right?
Yes.
So roll 2 more 2d10 because it only rolled 2 more d10s because it only added to 2.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
I'm not sure because
Hold on. Yeah, would have been easier. Yeah, just roll 2 more d10s.
All right.
We'll just add that because this whole number is messing me up a bit.
All right. So that's wow. 10 and 8. So 18.
18 plus 11, 29. Okay. Or no.
8 plus 11 is 29.
Yeah, plus 5. Because of my elemental affinity.
Alright, it's dead.
Heck, I didn't get stabbed.
Nope.
There you
It would have been
are,
really
you
bad if you got stabbed because... Oh shit, it did. Yeah, it didn't hit you, but... If it critted on that, you would have been so dead. Because it was reduced a bit. Fuck, it was reduced. The attacks would have had disadvantage. Well, whatever. Too late now.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah. Attacks should have
So
Fuck.
I just imagined Boa saw something moving out from under the bed,
Mhm.
and before she could say anything, everybody just fucking murked its
Yeah.
ass.
Damn.
And Boa's just like,
Fuck, it was reduced. Blah.
There you are, you little vermin. As it starts to melt.
Quite charming. It's quite little.
There's some weird eyes.
Boa like making sure she's
There's
not
nothing to
moving
examine. The acid's melting it too much.
too much.
Yeah.
Is there anything it's not melting, like his dagger he tried to yeet?
It's just a normal dagger.
Okay.
Well, let's see if there's anything else in this room.
There's nothing else in this room.
Okay. Shall we?
Yes.
Penny's going to go to this one. And pretty much same thing.
Okay.
Wait, do you not want to go to the other one across, Penny?
I mean, we can. Oh,
Are you trying to do this stealth? Are you trying to go back to being stealthy?
yeah.
Because you just had a combat encounter, so stealth checks will have to be re-upped.
Okay, cool.
Valid.
Hugger got a 3 minus 1. Or 3 plus 1. 4.
Hey.
Poor buddy.
6.
Okay. Chance 4 plus 11. 15.
Wait, I'm at advance.
That's 1 success so far.
We're not gonna make it.
Okay, Kiva, what'd you get?
We're not. I got a 5.
That's a fail. Yeah, there's no way this group check succeeds. So, what'd you get, Boa?
Regardless.
Yeah, nope. The combat was a little loud. The melting of the screaming Duergar was loud. Chance is looking for traps, doesn't find any.
Alright, everyone get ready.
Yep.
And once everybody looks like they're ready, I'll open the door.
Okay.
But nobody's... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess Penny, or I guess Chance and the other guy, there's...
Chance was too busy looking for traps and stuff.
Okay.
So that was Chance's action, was to look for traps, as per DJ suggested. This dark room contains a plain... Nope, wait. Yep, same. Okay, yeah. This dark room contains a plain stone bed, a stone trunk, and 4 unlit braziers. Mounted on the walls are the heads of various creatures that might be found in the mountains or the subterranean depths. Based on that stealth check, you'd assume there'd be creatures in here waiting, do like an ambush or anything, but you don't feel anything. On the the heads on the walls, though, you see are a crag cat, this big white cat, similar to the one you saw frozen in the pirate ship. You see a grick, which is also a familiar creature you've all seen when you were in the mines, that thing that was trying to, like... No, wait, a grick's different. Grick's a worm. Grick's a worm, like one like that with a beak. You see a head of a male drow, the head of a Kuo-toa, the head of a troglodyte, it's like a reptilian underdark creature, a wolf, a periton, which is sort of like a griffin mixed with something, like a wolf almost, and a female grimlock, so a blind ogre-type creature with strands of greasy hair.
Boa just like goes towards wherever the Kuo-toa head is.
Mm-hmm.
Is she just like trying to like reach up at it?
You can't reach it.
Boa, do you sense anything in there?
No, but I sense something in here.
And she like points to her heart.
Alright, Penny's gonna go in,
Okay.
try to give the room a once-over for anything useful.
Just the trophies on the wall, which were the heads, and the stone trunk.
Chance, would you help me with this?
I'll look for traps.
Alright. Penny's gonna step back.
Doesn't appear trapped.
Safest chest you've seen all day?
It's a 14, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't appear trapped. Opens it. Nothing happens.
Alright.
There's a ceramic jug in here. A drinking horn. And a rolled up piece of leather. And he takes the piece of leather and opens it. And you see it's a charcoal sketch of just a Duergar woman. Very old. Not the one you met in the dining hall. He's like, okay.
Is it like a draw me like one of your French
No.
girls
It looks
style?
like it's like a member of his family. Not like a sexy picture. It's just like a picture of his... a stern visage of a female Duergar.
Okay, so we now know what's not in that jug. Okay.
Yeah, I was very concerned.
It's a ceramic jug of wine.
Penny,
Yes.
can you lift me up?
Sure. Alright. And he'll... Because he's not very strong, despite his size.
What's your lift and carry weight?
Let's see. Push, drag, or lift is 330.
Alright, you can probably lift Boa. No over
Okay.
stuff.
Alright.
Boa's like... Is she able to get enough height to touch it?
Yeah, it feels like a stuffed Kuo-toa head.
Boa just kind of like gives it like a hug, like, I'm sorry you ended up here.
And yeah, there's no way to take it off the wall unless you spend like a long time like getting rid of all the support that's been put into it to put it up. Yeah.
Insert jackhammer noises.
Yeah.
I hope Haj protects you and guides you in the ocean and the sky.
Boa, this may seem like a bad time, but are you able to sniff out magic items today? Did Haj bless you with that ability?
We were so rushed in the morning, Penny. We just ran.
Oh, you didn't prepare any spells today.
I woke up with what I had yesterday, Penny. I'm sorry. We just ran.
Oh God.
So it's fine. She still just has the spells that she had prepared from the day before.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
she didn't change her spells.
I didn't change them.
I thought it was just like, just cantrips today.
And Chance is like kind of standing outside the door, not outside the door, but he's just kind of like keeping a sentry kind of look.
Okay.
When Boa's up here, like Boa's like sad, but is there anything weird about this besides the fact it's a fucking
it's
stuffed
just it's
Kuo-toa
you
head?
get a sense that this Duergar probably killed these creatures and wanted them up here as trophies.
Well, the last time we removed a bunch of items from a chest, it did some very nasty damage.
We seem fine this time.
Can you
Well, we
put
didn't
me
remove the
down
items now, did we? Yes.
Penny,
Hmm.
can you put me down?
Yes. And he puts her down.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then Penny's going to inspect the chest.
Chance
See if they're-
already inspected it and said there were no traps. You have no reason to.
Oh, I thought
inspect
he.
it.
Okay, because I thought he.
Yeah,
well,
he inspected the chest and said there were
I
no
suppose the
traps.
other chance did the same thing before, and
Yeah.
it still like expelled
Whoa.
gas after we picked up all the stuff. So, I mean, knowing that, Penny's gonna check the inside of the chest.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
Okay. And eyes of
Do you have
minute
Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay, so you don't have disadvantage.
Right.
Fucking
Eyes
all
of
the
my
attacks.
youth.
People who don't have dark vision should have been. Anyways,
So
it's not.
advantage.
It's yeah, but it's yeah.
All right. Bam. 2 18s. For
It
+5.
is completely
So
it is completely harmless.
Okay, cool. I guess Penny's gonna take the items.
Okay, so you have a ceramic jug of wine, a drinking horn, and a rolled up piece of leather bearing a charcoal sketch of his late mother's visage, of the dwarf, of this Duergar's visage.
He's gonna look on the back. Is there anything written?
Nope.
Okay.
Bunch of useless, just personal belongings.
Okay. I guess he'll like go to see if any of it's magical by just breaking it. If it doesn't look
It
valuable.
all breaks.
Excellent. Penny loves it. He's gonna burn it all with acid.
Penny, I could have given you coffee in that horn.
Sorry. And
It's
he's gonna
okay.
get a. But he's not very sorry. He does a genuine smile when he's saying sorry. He's quite happy to destroy all of their stuff. Well,
You're not gonna destroy the picture, are you?
oh, he already did.
Yeah, the picture's done. It's just goop.
All of you ready?
Yes. Yup.
Kiva?
Yeah.
You
Been
ready?
waiting by the door this entire time. Like,
Yeah, nothing's been happening.
All right. Penny's gonna try to sneakily go
Alright.
to this next door.
This stealth check. Yeah, different stealth check. Just
Different one?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Boa's leaving on her way out, she just
Yes.
looks back at the Kuo-toa head and just kind of gives it a wave.
it waves back. No,
It doesn't have arms.
I know. So what'd you get, Penny?
11.
All right. I'm not gonna have everybody roll, so. Because yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Kaboom. Open the door.
Okay. You kaboom and open the door. And braziers of glowing hot coals sit in the corners of this room, so it's not dark, working to offset the cold air that flows through a row of arrow slits on the south wall. Scattered around the room are several training dummies made of wooden sackcloth, as well as 4 freestanding suits of plate armor. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains an elevator shaft with chains running up and down away from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear loud mechanical noises high above and below. The dummies look like they've been dismembered and sewn back together numerous times.
You said plate armor?
Yeah.
Like usable plate armor?
Yeah.
Is anybody on our group proficient with heavy armor?
Hugger. And Kiva, I imagine, as well.
Oh, I thought clerics might be, but maybe not that
But
type.
medium for
Okay.
Yeah, I got medium.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, I guess
well.
I could wear it, but wouldn't I be at, like, hella disadvantage?
you'd be at disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, this is the same symbol we use for elevator. Is there an elevator in this room?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did this.
Yeah, I described the same mechanical system.
God, sorry.
And it is currently not on this floor. You can tell it's currently going up.
Well, do we want to try this one?
I suppose.
What? What, Kiva? Do we want to go up first or down?
Down is towards like, the head of it.
Oh, right, the forge, yes. We should,
What if
see
the
about taking the head off the snake, yes.
as per chance or as per DJ, is the armor trapped in any way, do you think? Like what if we like walk into the room or do something and the armor like does something, like spews acid or something?
Well, we
And
could
just don't
try.
get hit by the acid.
Yes. We could try attacking it from here if you'd like. That sounds. I'm totally all right with just destroying all of their shit.
Then go.
Me? Did you just swear?
He did.
You really did.
I thought that was just a Kiva thing. Kiva's being a bad influence.
Do you want,
Excuse me. Did you just fucking agree with that?
should we let Hugger go first and see if it's trapped? I would rather not be a sacrifice.
Alright.
I'll do it.
Penny, yeah, I was gonna say Penny's just gonna fire a thing at one of them.
All right, make an attack roll.
Alright. Actually, he's gonna, since we have time, he's gonna try doing it with a laser pistol.
Okay, make the intelligence check.
Okay.
Do you remember how many you failed on this check so far?
I was.
Are you at 4 fails or 3 fails? You're at a few, I know that.
I don't think I've. No, I succeeded like 4 times. I think
Yeah,
I
but
only
how many-
failed
but-
twice.
How many? Yeah, that's what I need to know is how many fails you have, because I think if you fail one more time, this thing breaks for good.
Fuck it, whatever. Yeah, sure. Here we go. 7. Nice. Okay, so it's an intelligence check.
Yeah.
17 plus 2.
You. Fuck me. Where is this thing's page option? Alien technology. That's a success. 4 successes for a complex item. 5. Okay, yeah. So you know how to work it. Don't have proficiency in it. because you haven't used it enough to have proficiency. You just know how to use it without making intelligence checks now.
Okay.
So you can use the laser pistol,
Cool.
but you don't have proficiency in it.
That's
but-
all right.
So roll an attack roll with it.
Okay. All right. Attack roll. That's 5.
Oh, one of the arrow slits.
All right. That takes it down to 28 charges.
But yeah, now you can use it. But yeah, getting proficiency and stuff is like you're gonna have to be using it a lot to get proficiency in it.
Yeah, I probably will just run out of charges before I
Okay.
gain proficiency, right?
Most
I've
likely,
only got
yeah,
28 charges.
most likely.
So.
Unless you spend a lot of time, yeah,
What if I?
essentially.
So this is, of course, outside the game right now. But what if I taught Hugger how to use it?
Hugger is automatically proficient in firearms, so he'd be able to use it automatically.
Well, I mean, he'd know how to use a
He
firearm.
would know how to
but
use. He would know how to use it automatically because he is from a different setting.
That is familiar with these.
Yes,
weapons?
but you don't know
Oh.
that.
Well, I mean, anyway, he's seen Hugger use a firearm before, so he'll probably give it to him at some point. Anyway, outside of that, I seem to have missed.
Right, that's right. So yeah, Kiva. If Kiva got her hands on one, she'd be able to use it too.
I did have one, but some bitches stole it from me.
Yeah.
And it got disintegrated.
So yeah, that just.
Did someone else say they were going to attack it
I
too?
think Kiva said she was.
I just said I was gonna walk into the room and see if they attacked
Oh,
me.
yeah, you walk into the room. Yeah, the three of you that have walked into the room now, so Boa, Kiva, and Penny, nothing happens.
Oh, is the armor like over here?
The armor is, there's one suit right here directly in front of you, one suit here, one suit over here, and one suit over here.
Just looking around. Anything with her worldly perception?
No?
The one that's in front of her, she's just gonna kind of kneel down to it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna like try to move a piece around.
Okay, as you touch it, they all four of them
Fuck.
animate.
There we go. Damn it.
And as these 4 suits of armor animate, that's how we're going to end the session for the week.
Fuck. Damn it. We should.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to end the session for the week. 4 suits of armor.
I've done dumber shit. This is not the dumbest.
Everybody roll initiative though, so I can keep track of it for next week. Because I've already rolled the armor's initiative, and I don't want to lose track of it. Hugger gets a 3.
Finally.
Chance gets a 16. Boa, what'd you get?
4.
Ooh, that's good. Penny.
7.
Ouch. Kiva.
I've been rolling so bad tonight.
I got a 13.
Oof. Looks like some of the suits of armor are going to be going first. Cool, cool, cool.
Chuckles, I am in danger. What's new?
But that's I'm going to just write down all these initiative
Oh,
scores.
bad bitch, you can't kill me.
Yeah, that's what I'll pick up next week, everybody. Thank you for watching. I don't have time to do a raid because this went longer than I expected, so I have to go be with my girlfriend as soon as we end the stream. So, good night, everybody.